EYT Sports thanks our sponsors for making high school football coverage possible. Gorley Financial, Hager Paving, Kerle Tire Company, Heater Lumber, Hopper Corp, ShopTeamwear.com, Red Bank Chevrolet, Independence Health Systems, Janney Montgomery Scott, The Clarion Office, Dubrook Inc., J&J Feeds and Needs, J&J Trailer Sales, Eric Schick Insurance, Kale's Kitchens. Stay tuned as we thank more sponsors throughout the broadcast.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Clarion High School. Tonight, the 2025 high school football season kicks off. Kerle Tire Company Game of the Week on exploreClarion.com. And it is the Kirtland Hornets out of the great state of Ohio as they come to take on the Central Clarion Wildcats here at Clarion High School. And it is Mike Kalinowski along with the Governor, Bob Dunkle, and Dave Cadis all here at Clarion High School. And we are at the Northern Pennsylvania Regional College broadcast booth here with the Kerle Tire pregame show as we get set for this one. Big test for the runner-up in the state last year, the Central Clarion Wildcats, as they came up short last year by 1 point in that state championship game. And this Kirtland team, 8 straight trips to the state championship out there in Ohio. They came up short a little bit last year too, but this two teams really last year, came up a little bit short in that state championship game. They both want to get back there again, and this is where it all starts, guys.
Absolutely, and glad to be with you guys, Mike and Bob. Looking through my bag with all the equipment, my pens and pencils and my tape and everything. Found a lot of the state championship stuff from last year. It seems like we weren't too far removed from that, but it is a new season and pretty exciting, Governor.
It certainly is. Great opportunity for these two teams both to get back on the football field. I know both of them, again, coming up a little bit short, but it's an exciting game. When we heard this game came on the schedule, there wasn't a doubt in anybody's mind, hey, that's going to be the game of the week. And certainly there's been a ton of hype, a ton of billing about this game the entire week. The town's been a buzz. A lot of people coming into the business where I'm at. What do you think's going to happen? What do you think's going to happen? Today, there's a reason why you play the game. I'm not going to tell you.
Well, another great thing about this game, too, Tiger Laverty is from Oil City. And this is the first time, I think, in nearly, about 20 years that he's actually coached on the sideline here in the state of Pennsylvania. So it's kind of a welcome home for him. And we're going to see a lot of folks from the Oil region come down here tonight.
I was thinking about that phrase, not quite a welcome home, but welcome to the backyard, so to speak, because he is very close to home. Probably close to home is what he's ever going to get in this situation.
I had a chance to talk to him a good bit last week. Gave him a call up in Ohio and talked a little bit about his team, and we'll get to that as time goes on. But, he's excited, and it's exciting for the people around Oil City, Franklin, too, to come back and see him, because Franklin, where he coached, is not playing a football game tonight. They play tomorrow, so he is anticipating a lot of people from the Franklin area and Oil City, where he was at, coming down to watch this game this evening.
All right, so we're going to take our first time on. We're going to come back out. We got a lot coming your way here in the pregame show. We want to say a special thanks to all the folks here at Clarion High School for rolling out the red carpet tonight. Nancy Mills and all the crew here. And again, McMillan's Carpet Outlet brings us rolling out the red carpet. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We're going to look inside the game, look around the district. It's all coming up. And you are watching the Kerle Tire pregame show, all part of Kerle Tire Company Game of the Week here on exploreClarion.com.
World-class transportation manufacturer Brookville Equipment is hiring night shift welders with a 12% pay differential. Monday through Thursday, lay out, assemble, and repair an array of projects using state-of-the-art welding technology, paid time off, and generous benefits. Join Brookfield Equipment's dedicated team as a night shift welder. Use your skills and turn those blueprints into an American-made product. Apply online today.
This is how far we'll go to detect lung cancer. 5 millimeters, and a chest x-ray can't see it. Independence Health System uses low-dose CT scanning and advanced visualization to detect and treat lung cancer at its earliest stage, leading to more treatment options and potentially better outcomes. Early, accurate, and advanced detection and therapy, all available at Independence Health System. Expert care here.
Oaks Building Supply is committed to providing quality building products to the community. Everything you need to get the job done right, visit Oaks Building Supply in Lucinda. Top Tier Federal Credit Union is rated #1 in Pennsylvania for the benefits provided to our members. Whether you're saving for tomorrow or building something big, we're with you every step of the way. Top Tier Federal Credit Union, everything banking should be.
Fisher & Father Auto Parts, your locally owned Napa Auto Parts in Cranberry, Knox, Clarion, and New Bethlehem wants to extend a special message. Wishing all athletes a safe and healthy season. Good luck to all the teams.
Are you ready to boost your team spirit? Look no further than shopteamwear.com, your one-stop destination for all your school and team apparel needs. We've got you covered whether you're a die-hard fan searching for the latest gear or aiming to fundraise for your team. And here's the best part, you're in control. Choose the products and prices that work for you. Discover the ultimate apparel shopping and fundraising experience at shopteamwear.com. It's time to gear up, fundraise with ease, and make a statement together. Boost your team spirit, empower your community. Shopteamwear.com, where passion meets fashion.
All right, back here at Larry Weiser Field at Clarion High School. It is high school football here on Explore Clarion. Kerle Tire Company Game of the Week. We're in the Kerle Tire pregame show. Kirtland out of Ohio here to take on Central Clarion tonight. Mike Kalinowski, the governor, Bob Dunkle, Dave Kadis. He's the dean of all that is high school football. Although I'm stuck with Kadis for college football this year.
I know.
They called and I said, I want a raise. And they said, I don't know if we can accommodate.
Yeah, we got promoted to do the university games. How about that?
Well, I was promoted, and then they brought you in, and I was like, what? Anyway, we're going to look here. Brookfield Equipment helps us look inside the game this year. Want to thank them for that sponsorship. And, well, guys, this Kirtland team that comes in, they're the Hornets. They have been to 8 straight state championship games. That's a record in the Ohio Scholastic Association, but they've also won 48 straight road games. That's another record, and that would be in the regular season. This is a team that just keeps rolling. Tyler Laverty has just been, it's one of those programs that's storied in Ohio. And coming into this one here tonight, you look, you with Clarion, with how well they have played, certainly going to be a challenge for this team. But, let's look at this Kirtland team this evening.
Well, some of the conversation, and I could have talked to Coach Laverty for like 2 hours, Mike and Bob. He's a football guy, unbelievable. And I just said, hey, how did you get out there? He says, well, my wife was from the Cleveland area, and I'm a football coach, and I am really into this. So we decided to pack up and move out there where her family's from. And that's basically how he left Oil City and Franklin and ended up back in Ohio. Talk a little bit about offensively. They are a run-oriented offense. His son, who's the quarterback, has been running the ball an awful lot for Kirtland. And last year, in the first 4 games, he rushed the ball for 1,000 yards before he broke his arm. And he came back towards the end of the year, and they put a pad on it. It just didn't work out real well. But they're looking for big things out of him offensively. Look for him to run the ball an awful lot. He is a football coach, old school football coach, okay? We got to stop making mistakes, because what you talked about, Mike and Bob, they have been 15-1, 15-1, 15-1, and 15-1 the last 4 years. And the reason they've got that one loss, he said, is because mistakes. State championship game, jumped off sides, muffed a punt, some of those things. So they have really worked over the winter to try to diminish those mistakes. They jumped off sides 3 times in the state championship game, which drove him out of his mind. So offensively, they got to clean up some of those things. Defensively, they graduated 13 seniors on defense. They ran in guys like crazy, so that might be a weak spot for them after talking to him a good bit. And they also lost a really good fullback, this Danny Alifar, who really racked up the yardage last year and stuff. So quarterback is the big thing. And, Jake Laverty's the quarterback, and he's been playing since his freshman year, and he started 40-plus games. So that's a big thing. 2 out of 3 of their running backs are back. So they're excited about that aspect of it, and they have tradition. They've been in the state championship game for the last 8 years in a row, and they've built a great program. They just were able to put in artificial turf a couple years ago, and they've dressed up the facility an awful lot, and kids want to come and play for him. And you can't beat that. They have a solid program.
I talk about programs like that, and I refer to them as they've got pedigree. In other words, the numbers don't lie. The history does not lie. They graduated a wealth of talent, but they've got a wealth of talent coming back. But the reality is teams that are built with programs like that, they don't rebuild. They just reload. And it's a matter of it's a plug-and-play system because, again, the expectations are there. There's no secret. It starts with hard work and avoiding mental mistakes. And, I think it's the numbers, you look at them, they're not going to lie. I mean, these are as good as numbers. We have to go back here in Pennsylvania, in District 9 in particular, to think about numbers like that. You got to go clear back to Smethport, which was 50-plus games, regular season games, a winning streak. So that's about as long, certainly that I've had an opportunity to announce a team that played. And obviously, again, these numbers, they don't lie. They're not gifts. It's not a matter of playing a week schedule. This is why they have they're the real deal, folks. When you see these stats, they jump at you on the paper. I take a look. You see a guy average 11 yards, see a guy average 10 yards an attempt. Are you kidding? If you see that historically, that means he only ran to football 4 or 5 times, had a nice long run. No, that's not the case. That's what these guys are averaging. It's just it's amazing. The prep work as we do this and you find these things out, you look at this. And, again, we're somewhat spoiled because we normally have the opportunity. We're seeing teams that we see each and every year, each and every season. There's nothing really will jump out at us. Yeah, we've seen a lot of great teams. But when you see a team that these kind of numbers, it's very exciting.
Well, the other thing is, talking to him, you're noticing now in week 0 that everybody's going out. A lot of the WPIL teams are heading out to Ohio, and other teams are coming in. I was just listening to one of the stations driving over here tonight. Delaware State High School is coming in to play. I can't remember if it's Woodland Hills or somebody over the weekend. So he said a lot of the teams in their conference are going into Pennsylvania to play teams too. That seems to be a big trend in high school football. Let's get out and play somebody tough at the beginning of the year because it's not going to really affect the conference schedule and get a chance for kids to go out and see some new people.
All right, so, and you guys are right, too, and you see the success. And we're going to talk about Central Clarion here coming up, too, in our next segment, and the success that they've had, and some of the teams around here, and the ability to build and continue to be successful year after year, just like this Kirtland team has been. And we are going to take a moment here, and we're going to head on down to the field. Let's send it on down to Brock Jordan down there. Down in the field, let's see what Brock has going on down there.
Down here at Larry Weiser Field here at Clarion Area High School. I'll tell you what, everybody, we have quite the crowd gathering here between two powerhouses in their respective states, between Kirtland and Central Clarion. Talked a little bit to Carter Hyman, star quarterback for Central Clarion this week, and he said he's excited for the atmosphere. There's a little bit of nerves going on, but he said he couldn't be more happy to start a game off like this. He'd rather get the big opponent out early on. Other than that, Superintendent Dr. Joe Carrico, he believes there could be a massive crowd here tonight, and he's excited to have the festivities ready. Seems to have two very big squads going out here. Central Clarion sporting the brand new orange uniforms. And then, like I said, just a lot of history here between the two teams. Central Clarion starting out coming off a state championship loss, and Kirtland obviously just a historic few years they've had. Overall, it's just going to be a very exciting game, and I think it's going to be enjoyable for everybody watching at home and in the stands.
All All right, down in the trenches, it's brought to you by Luton's Plumbing and Heating. I want to thank Brock Air Jordan down there taking care of things. I think we're going to give him that name. I'm sure he heard that enough in high school.
It's a good nickname. We'll take some suggestions, but that sounds like a good one. We'll just call him Air.
I like it. So it's Air from now on.
He mentioned something about, Hayden Hyman being excited for the game. Who was the first guy out in the field tonight?
Yep.
Hayden Hyman.
That's right.
He was out here without his teammates and just, stretching and doing some things, a couple drills, and first one on the field.
This is actually one of the most exciting times of the year throughout Western Pennsylvania because, number one, everybody's back. It's the opening game. All teams are in first place right now. Everybody's got a chance to win that district title, or play for a state title. Everybody's excited. You've also got kids in the band coming out. It brings certainly a very exciting element to all this. You've got the fans. You can't live in this small community and not know someone that isn't associated, whether it's a coach, whether it's a player, whether it's a student, whether it's someone in the band. Everybody has some type of contact, and it's just so exciting to get things underway, Mike.
All right, we're going to take another time out. We're going to come back, continue inside the game. We'll talk about Central Clarion. It's all coming up next. We're in the Kerle Tire Pregame Show, part of Kerle Tire Company's Game of the Week. It's right here on exploreClarion.com.
One of the biggest risks to your future could be running out of money during a longer than expected retirement. Many people have not yet taken the time to determine if they will have enough assets to last throughout retirement. Our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap and actionable recommendations. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Looking for a dentist who truly cares? At Rooted Dental, Dr. Mealy combines expert care with hometown heart. From cleanings to confident smiles, your family's comfort is our priority. Rooted Dental, where healthy smiles begin, on Main Street in Knox. Just like your favorite team needs a solid game plan, you need a financial strategy for victory. Our advisors are fiduciaries, always acting in your best interest. That means transparent, tax-smart investing to maximize your wealth. Don't just play the game, win your financial future. Visit us at Gorley Financial, your trusted financial advisor. Gorley Financial is a proud sponsor of local youth events. Visit GorleyFinancial.com for more information. Legacy Archery in Brookville is your full-service bow shop, offering an indoor range, techno hunt video system, custom strings, and over 150 bows and crossbows and camo in stock. Whether you're new to archery or prepping for hunting season, Legacy has the gear and know-how to sharpen your skills.
For over 55 years, Parker Furniture has brought comfort and style to homes with quality you can trust. Family owned and proudly serving Northwestern Pennsylvania, visit them at 2683 State Route 257. Parker Furniture, where your home begins.
If your truck's down, your business is too. Bauer Truck Repair gets you back on the road fast with expert service and 24/7 roadside assistance. Call 814-226-6023 or visit BauerTruckRepair.com.
Showcase Homes in Shippenville offers modular and manufactured homes with over 240 customizable floor plans. Tour 8 display models on site, ready for immediate delivery. From permits to porches, we handle it all, from start to finish.
All right, back here at Clarion High School, Larry Weiser Field. It is Kerle Tire's Game of the Week. Kirtland, Ohio. The Hornets here to take on the Wildcats, the Clarion. Central Clarion this evening. Kerle Tire pregame show rolling on. Time to take a look. Brookville Equipment helps us look at Central Clarion as we get set for the coin toss down on the field. Guys, Central Clarion last year against Troy came up a point short. New quarterback, some new players, some familiar faces come back. This team, and they're not going to be happy unless they get right back to the same thing. And it's going to be a tough go, though. And they got some guys, though, that can make it happen.
I've been down to practice a few times. Good friends, and I teach with Dr. Doug Knepp, and he's the offensive defensive line coach for the Wildcats. So get an opportunity to hear a little bit what goes on inside and, watch practice and see what's going on. And once again, Bob, like you said, tradition. They've built their program. Davey Eagleton's done a great job doing that. And a lot of kids out, 52 to 53 kids, I think, in the last count, out for the program.
Success has a habit of breeding those numbers, and guys coming out. And speaking of guys coming out, captains are out right now for that for the real coin toss. I should say not ceremonial, but the real coin toss.
This is your favorite.
I can live with this because this is real.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, you like this whole process.
This is real, but I do not like the ceremonial. Those of you who may not have ever watched one of our broadcasts, I simply despise that ceremonial coin toss because we already know the outcome. Let's just get it underway. But anyways, so as we talk about key guys, there's a guy right now out there, number 58, which is Hayden Hindman. If you don't gravitate towards him, there's something wrong. You're not a football person. You can watch this guy offensively, defensively. Defensively, he was just a force to be reckoned with from that down lineman position. He was getting double teamed just about each and every ball game. Everyone would account for him. You have to account for him when you're out there as an offensive coordinator and coaching because he's going to disrupt everything possible. He's also a pretty stout offensive lineman. I don't think he gets much attention for that, is probably what he should. That's simply because he's such a good defensive player. But, he's one of the guys, again, that you really got to take a good, solid, hard look at.
Yeah, he's going to be all over the field, both offensively as a tight end and defensively scraping all over, from that position where he's at. It's going to be interesting to see. I tried to figure out who won the toss, and it's a big secret down there, Bob.
Well, they're getting better and better.
I'm looking. I'm like trying to listen to you and watch him, and we just didn't get it. We just didn't get who won the coin toss, so I'm not quite sure. But Clarion. They've got other players on that team, too, and we all talked about guys that we saw. Brody Beggs played really, really, really well when Southside came up last year at Farrell and played out of his tree, and he's got to step in and do some things. Now, one of the biggest things is they got a good scrimmage under their belt. They ended up scrimmaging Hollidaysburg and Schuylkill Haven last week down in Hollidaysburg. And they got some good experience from that, and they got an opportunity to try to, get some live bodies. And both of those teams are much larger than what Clarion is, but, boys were able to hit a little bit and make some mistakes, get some plays on film and try to adjust to some of the mistakes that they made.
I'm going to tell you what. Go ahead, Bob.
I was going to say another guy that I really like to watch because he's a player that can really stretch the field. That would be Mason Burford. Burford catches a lot of passes. Burford also pretty stout defensive player in his own right. He's a guy, again, that you got to be aware of where he's at on the football field at any point in time.
Well, the way your team goes is the quarterback, and Carter Hindman, stepping in as a sophomore. Last week's he a little nervous in the first few series at that scrimmage, and then settled into some things, and he's pretty optimistic. And we did the show last week, and up above the press box here, and I asked him, I said, "You going to be nervous?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'll be nervous." And first time a kid ever said to me he's going to be nervous. Yeah, he's going to be nervous,
okay.
But I'm going to settle back in. Some other standouts there. Ethan Rex, really tough. Charlie Hepfel also. They're pretty solid, and Bob, like you said, they Clarion basically is reloaded also.
I was just going to say, when you guys were talking about the players, Ethan Rice can take control of a game. Yeah. He's one of those guys that can run the football, he can catch the football. He can actually even go under center if you need him to do that too. So, he's just a kind of that slash kind of player, can do all of those types of things. So it's going to be interesting how they use him this year.
Well, you're going to have to replace Noah Harrison. He was their big running back last year and racked up a bunch of yards, and Noah's not here. He's on to play baseball at Clarion. And So who's going to pick up the slack with that? We'll wait and see. But, those are big question marks Davey Eagleton's going to have to come up with as you enter against a very good football team tonight.
All right, we're going to take another timeout. That wraps up the Brookville equipment going inside the game. Coming up, we'll look around the district this week. We've got the Governor's Keys on the way. We'll look at field conditions and a whole lot more. And tonight it is Kirtland out of Ohio. The Hornets taking on our Central Clarion Wildcats. It's Kerle Tire Company's Game of the Week. It's right here at exploreClarion.com.
Our focus has always been on you at Clarion County Community Bank. We're a full-service bank that offers the financial tools you need and the personal attention you deserve. You'll discover we're not just investing in our community, we're investing in you. Clarion County Community Bank.
For expert healthcare, visit Primary Health Network's Clarion Community Health Center. Since 2014, we've provided family medicine, behavioral health, dental care, and walk-ins, all under one roof. Primary Health Network's Clarion Health Center is located at 30 Pinnacle Drive. Learn more at primary-health.net.
For over 50 years, Kerle Tire and Clarion has been keeping you rolling with quality tires for all your driving needs. And now, we're more than just tires. From state inspections to oil changes to brakes and total car care, Kerle Tire is your one-stop shop to keep your vehicles safe and running smooth. Experience hometown service you can trust and quality you can count on. Kerle Tire, the area's largest selection of tires. Stop in today and see why Clarion has trusted us for over 50 years.
Since 1946, we've delivered. From commercial to residential, we've got you covered. We proudly serve and support our local communities. Call 844-DEW-BROOK or visit us online. DEW-BROOK, your trusted ready-mix concrete supplier.
Red Bank Chevrolet, Clarion County's trusted vehicle dealer. At Red Bank Chevrolet, we're more than just a dealership. We're your neighbors, your go-to team for everything Chevy. From the moment you walk through our doors, we're here to exceed your expectations with unbeatable service, great selection, and a fun car buying experience. Stop by or schedule your visit today. Together, let's drive.
Need reliable plumbing or heating services? Call Luton's Plumbing and Heating. Fast, friendly, and available 24/7. Call them at 814-226-8695.
All right, back here at Clarion High School, Central Clarion Wildcats, Kirtland, Ohio. The Hornets get set to battle tonight in the Kerle Tire Company Game of the Week. Kerle Tire pregame show here on exploreClarion.com. Great night as the sun begins to set over Larry Weiser Field. Mike Kalinowski, Governor Bob Dunkle, and Dave Cadis all here. We're ready as Clarion will be making their way down to the football field in time for the Land Pro around District 9. And when we look at some of the games going on here coming up, tonight around the district. Mr. Cadis, what do we got going on?
Yeah, I got a chance to get up to the D9 combo again this year in June and see some of these guys. And I'll tell you what, D9 conference is loaded with some players, man. Punksy and Brockway, and you're going to see some teams really rising to the top. But DuBois, what really stood out to me was T.J. Wingert, the quarterback up there. They're going to play tomorrow against McLean, Saturday afternoon game. But keep an eye on him this year. It's going to be pretty good. Carn City and St. Mary's will get together tonight. I think that game might started. No, Brockway and Punksy started at 6 o'clock tonight. Yeah. You'll see that one. Red Bank and Ridgeway. We'll get it together. Let's see if Red Bank can get it back, Governor. Get things going again. Hear anything down there about the Bulldogs?
They are very, very excited, Dave, down there. Looking forward to this game getting underway. That's probably the number 2 game as far as the buzz that I've heard. My neck of the woods, of course, being from the southern part of the county. That can be expected, but a lot of excitement about that Bulldog program this year.
Let's see who else we got. Kane and Smethport, big changes up at Kane. Matt Bodemer, the new head coach up at Kane. Got a chance to talk with him a little bit up there, too. He's excited about his team. Cottersport against Montauk. Union AC Valley will take on Otto Eldred tonight. Cameron County and Bucktail will mix it up. Clearfield and Bellwood Annis. And finally, Keystone and Brookville. That'll be an interesting game to see how those two teams are going to come out, Mike.
I'm interested to see, too, how Montauk comes along this year. I know we've heard a lot of things. There's been some changes down there, and they're really focused again. Montauk was a powerhouse for several years in the league, and then they've really fallen off over the years. But how they're going to come back now. Keystone, too. That Keystone-Brookville game will be interesting. Central Clarion goes to Keystone next week. I talked to Doug, your old counterpart, up coming down to the game, and I said, next week's game is going to be interesting with Keystone because there's a team that's got some they've really built a nice little program, and they've got some ball players. That'll be interesting this week with Brookville, how Keystone and plays Brookville, and how that kind of comes out. But and how they play next week against Central Clarion. But I think Keystone is one of those teams in Single A that will be a force to reckon with, especially down the road in the playoffs.
I think each and every coach throughout District 9 that's in that A category, they're agreeing with you.
Mm-hmm.
They are paying attention to them. The number of skilled players returning, that's a big key for that squad. And it's tough, to start out. And, of course, they've got in position to get those guys back and playing, and they're very excited down there as well.
Well, Todd Smith always does a great job. I mean, he does, and he's built a hell of a coaching staff over there. Some of the guys that he has back, the defensive back coach that coached at Lockhaven University's over there with him now. The Nellis is back as the defensive coordinator for Keystone, so among other ones over there. So, players play, coaches coach, but boy, he's got a good staff over there with a lot of experience. So, and they got the quarterback, guys. Dom Corsetti's the quarterback. You got to have that quarterback, and he's in his second year over there, and you're gonna see some things happen with him, I'll bet.
Well, and you see relationships too, and you see Todd Smith over there, Davey Eagleton here. The relationships, Clyde Connie.
Yeah.
And that foundation. With that, and I'm not saying that they totally do things the way that Clyde would do them, but certainly built that football knowledge and things in those guys, and you certainly some of the results of those things. And another one too, I think it's going to be interesting down the road. You're going to see Central Clarion playing Port Allegheny later this season, and I know Port last year coming up short in a state title game. They're returning the big back and Bliss and all that stuff. Boy, I'll tell you what, there's a team that's loaded to the tilt too, and they're going to be fun to watch as well.
Yeah, and I think the other team, the two teams that stand out, because I'll be really interested to see the result of this game. Brockway's built a good coaching staff up there too, and they got that quarterback back, and they got they have a ton of kids up there that were in that combine that just look like athletes. It's like, holy smokes. Punksy too. Very strong. I think you're going to see a big improvement in Punxsutawney. I'm not quite sure about Carn City and St. Mary's. I haven't talked to Chris Dorick yet this year. Need to make a phone call to him a little bit. But Carn City, apparently they got about 50 kids out too this year. So we'll see.
The Johnson kid at quarterback, and those guys are going to be good.
One word, guys: physical.
Yeah,
well, that's what you're going to see.
And you looked at Carn City last year; a lot of those guys are back. And who was the only team Well, it was in that in the district game, but who was the only team in the playoffs that gave Central Clarion a game?
Yeah,
it was Karn City.
It was Karn City, and everybody wanted that film.
Oh, you're not a kid.
How did you guys try to slow them down a little bit? So that'll be an interesting game later in the year that we'll see. So we have a full pack schedule this year with broadcasting. We'll do a couple double games and everything else. So I think one thing, Central Clarion's got to lay the foundation tonight if they can get it going, okay? But everybody else is on an arrow, like Coach Tomlin would say, arrow pointing up. All the programs have improved an awful lot, and I think that's one thing you're going to see in District 9 this year.
And the one thing, if you look at teams like a Clarion, like a Port Allegheny, they have to remember this. When you're up top, everybody aims for you. Everybody wants to play their best game against you. Just like as we look at this Kirtland squad, that's a top-notch team. Anybody who plays them, same boat. They want to give everything they got because that's additional motivation to knock that top dog off.
And now, too, they also have the different divisions now in the District 9 League. So you actually have a few teams up north that are going to play each other twice, which is a little bit different. So, and that, how much that's going to change things and stuff like that. But it was a little bit different.
And some of that, Karn City has to play Punxsutawney twice as well. And a lot of that, again, is because some of these decisions were made a little later. Some of the commitments, Dave, of course, as a former AD, understands and knows that better than anybody else, that schedule. Just because you may not want to play that team twice, but you have no choice because the reality is that's the way the schedule unfolds. Because of previous obligations and commitments, they can't bring someone in at the last minute.
Right, and as an AD too, you're looking at your budget too, and say, hey, I'm not sending my bus down to to play Chestnut Ridge or something in Johnstown or somewhere like that. If I can just zip up to Cameron County or Kane or Port Allegheny, that's a good game for me. And especially if the schedule's, you play one of those teams early in the year, you play one of them late in the year. That's a good. They're good rivalries, and that might stir that rivalry, thing back up with a lot of the teams in District 9.
And the other thing, I think a lot of people lose sight of the fact that due to our geographics, our games, the away games between these teams are not just 15 minutes apart.
Yeah.
Most of these parents work till 5, and if you have to travel, any length of time, it's tough to get there by kickoff. So I also think that's great that the ADs are factoring that as well.
Yeah, and one good thing too this year. And I know that'll be more come basketball and stuff like that, but Brookville back in the conference, which is nice to have too.
Yeah. I haven't heard a lot about what's going on over there. I read a little bit, but I don't know if we'll see them this year, but we wish them the best of luck over there. Coach's done a good job. His first year, I think, as head coach last year, and he's got it going and got some players. They had a bunch of guys up there at D9 Combine, I can tell you that. So he's got some athletes.
Yeah, we're just kind of waiting here as I know Central Clarion's going to be making their way onto the field. We'll have the anthem coming up. I already see the Hornets are ready to come onto the football field. So we'll watch the Hornets as they come on. They'll be greeted by their fans.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Mike and Bob, the administration, Clarion, has done a great job here. We were talking about the lights the other night. We did the show, weekly sports show from up on top of the press box. And, boy, what a great facility. When it gets dark out here and the lights are – it's beautiful. They've done a great job in their grounds crew to water the grass down here because, for years, the middle of this football field was just, just a dirt pit, basically, when they played the games down here back a few years ago. But now Joe Carrico and his staff have done a great job of renovating a lot of different things, brand new press box.
And they put hash marks on the field, too.
Yeah,
I like that. It helps us out a lot.
Mm-hmm. That spoils you is what that does.
Well, I've been spoiled a lot over the years. So.
Yeah, you need to come down and see the press box and see the facilities if you're in town, man. It's beautiful. They've done a great job, so congratulations to everybody.
As you were complimenting the district and how well they took care of things, they actually had people parking, event parking here at 5:30 because they knew such a large crowd would be here.
Well, here comes Central Clarion. Last year, the state runner-up in AA, and as the crowd greets them, high expectations here for 2025. Why don't we get it? Well, why don't we take a look here at the governor's keys to the game, Bob? As the Wildcats come on, what do you think? What does Clarion need to do to get a win here tonight?
Well, Mike, Central Clarion needs to have success on first down. That's critical. You can't fall behind the sticks. I think balance on offense is a key. It's always a challenge to run the ball on a team that runs the ball well, and I think that's going to be something Clarion's going to have to deal with. But they are going to need to run and pass effectively. Clock management, also a huge factor. Take as much time off that clock as what you possibly can. And I think, too, it is important for them to keep the running game in check for Kirtland. You won't stop that running game. You want to keep it in check. The big key is you've got to slow it down, slow the pace, slow the tempo. For Kirtland, I think it's important to establish the run. Run early, run often. I think the numbers don't lie, Mike. This is a team that runs first and foremost. That's going to be where their bread and butter is at. And they want to limit mental mistakes. It's easy this opening game. You still have some of the jitters. A couple of guys, obviously, first time in a big starting position, starting role. So you want to limit those mental mistakes on defense. You want to force Clarion into third and long situations. Take your chances, go after quarterback Hyman, and certainly keep your focus and keep your foot on that accelerator. Start strong, finish strong.
In Governor's Keys, brought to you by Fowler's Furniture. Time for the national anthem here by the Central Clarion Wildcat Band. There we go, the Central Clarion Wildcat Marching Band with the national anthem here tonight. And All-American Awards and Engraving reminds you to check out this week's Soldier Spotlight on all of our Explore sites. That'll be coming up this week, as always.
Nice little behind-the-scenes little look down on the field. Carter Hyman on the sidelines a little bit, and Jess Quinn going over to give him some words of encouragement, put his arm around him, and told, you could just see what he said, basically settle down, it'll be good, no problem at all. So Jess always has a good word or two for the players on the field.
Well, the ceremonial coin toss, one of the favorite parts of the game. For those of you in Ohio watching in, that is our Governor Bob Dunkle's favorite part of the game. And
this is 5 minutes of my life we're not going to get back, by the way.
And for Bob, every minute is precious.
Hey, at this stage in the game, there's more sand in the bottom of the hourglass than what there is in the top. Why lie?
Well, if you're out in Ohio and you're listening to the game, we're going to try to bring you a good product. We're not homers. We're going to try to give you a good explanation of what's going on in the field, and we apologize if we mispronounce any of your players over there in Kirtland. So glad to have you with us.
Yeah, speaking of that, I do want to thank, we were given a nice little packet, game notes from the Kirtland Hornets stat crew, and do appreciate that. That's very impressive.
Yeah, it really helped us an awful lot. So I believe that is Kevin Doverspike who's the referee, if I'm not mistaken.
Let's just say the mannerisms indicate that on my end as well. But
Central Clarion won the toss. They have deferred to the second half.
So Central Clarion will defer, and so we'll see the Hornets get the football first here. Our first quarter is sponsored by the Clarion Forest VNA. That'll wrap up the Kerle Tire pregame show. Do want to thank you for tuning in. A couple new features there, too. I want to thank our newest member of the staff, good old Air Jordan down there, Brock, with that interview and talking down on the field. We'll go back to him from time to time.
Kind of surprised we were able to bring someone in here willing to work with you.
Well, they said he asked for a lot of money in order to do so.
Of course, if you're listening from Ohio, Mike Kalinowski, a member of Clarion University's Hall of Fame. We refer to him oftentimes with the broadcast as the Hall of Famer.
Oh, the Hall of Famer, I know.
Hemi and Silvestro are back deep.
Didn't really talk much about it, but I'm a huge special teams guy. You know, sometimes you can take advantage of these opening jitters. You know, a lot of these guys out here, this is their first action varsity game as a starter, getting the season underway. Big key here is just stay in your lane as you're going down in coverage.
Silvestro back deep, and Kanemi, I think it is. I'm looking at the pronunciation. Kaimi
and Silvestro back deep, and that is Schweitzer kicking things off. Looking up to take it is Kaimi. Nope, that is actually Silvestro bringing the football back, and he'll take it up near the 25-yard line. He's dropped right around the 24, and that's where the Hornets will take over the football. And the quarterback, of course, is Jake Laverty.
Not too bad a starting field position.
No. Set the 25-second clock. Big offensive line, it looks like. Jake Turk, they got him listed as 6'2", 300 pounds, number 66, that right tackle for the Hornets. Impressive figure.
Laverty under center is going to spin around. And Silvestro took the handoff, and he'll go forward and gets a short gain. He goes up near the 28-yard line.
They already have an injury down there, number 26, Carter Luzar, injured down on the play.
Yeah, a lot of contact. Not sure what happened on that one.
6 foot, 193 pounds.
Gain of 4 on the play, second down here in about 6.
Boy, that's a big blow, Bob, right off the bat. You know, first play of the game, basically.
Yeah, no question about that.
Lazar was also listed as one of the starters, too, one of the big names as far as, like, on this team.
Yeah, I read a little bit about him, and a lot of concern by some of the coaches down there and the medical staff. Right now, they're going to get him up.
A round of applause for Carter Luzar.
Oh, that's not going to, doesn't look good, fellas.
Yep, hopefully it's just nothing serious there, and we get ready for second down here in 6 for the Hornets.
Yeah, you could see in the early going the blocking, how crisp it was by that offensive line. I love to watch the action between the trenches. I'm old school.
Oh, yeah. Old offensive lineman. Former offensive lineman. How's that grab you?
I'm still offensive if you talk to the right people. Just not a lineman anymore.
Bledsoe will be the running back this time. Laverty will come under center. Twins out to the right side. Man goes in motion. They're going to give it to Bledsoe. And Laverty's going to keep it, though, over the right side. Big gain, 45-50, down to the 45-yard line. And that's first down as the Hornets will take it all the way to the Wildcat 45-yard line.
Boy, nice fake back there, and Laverty just put it in the belly.
Yards.
The belly of that tailback and pulled it right out and had a whole pasture in front of him on the right-hand side. So good pickup by the Hornets.
Yeah, the fake freezes everybody. And then you see just how fast Laverty is. Didn't take long for him to reveal his speed.
27-yard pickup puts him at 1st and 10 at the Wildcat 45. Hands it off this time. And that is Silvestro breaking tackles. 25-yard line down near the 20. They're going to say the knee went down near the 22-yard line.
Brody Begson on the tackle for Clarion.
54 yards rushing already in the ball game. For Kirtland.
Well, we knew going in it was going to be run-heavy offense for the Hornets.
23 on that one. That is Bledsoe that time. Bang it up the middle, and he's going to get positive yardage. Good yardage, too, inside the 20 down to about the 16-yard line. And into the Dubrook red zone.
Governor, you can just see that the Bobcats on their heels, on their skates, getting that offensive line from Kirtland really fired off and having their way so far in this first drive.
Well, you can see the offensive lineman trained to play whistle to whistle, really open up some huge holes.
Laverty with that football, and he's going to race down toward the goal line. And does he get into the end zone? He's going to get in the end zone. Touchdown. 16-yard run for Laverty. At the 9:49 mark here in the first quarter.
Well, a couple of the Wildcats had a shot at him in the backfield and at the line of scrimmage, but Laverty, big kid basically, able to get through there. They got him listed as 6'2", 210.
He's got great control of his body. They're going to line up here for the extra point try.
So Lasecki here for the extra point try for the Hornets as they strike first. Marching right down the field. The hold's there, the kick's on the way, and the extra point by Lasecki is good. So 9:49 to go here in quarter number one. The Hornets strike first. It's 7-0. And we'll take a timeout. You're watching Kerle Tire Company Game of the Week here at exploreClarion.com.
At Clarion Forest VNA, we bring compassionate care to your doorstep. From skilled nursing to hospice services, we're here for you and your loved ones. Clarion Forest VNA, your trusted partner in home health care. This game is brought to you by Tionesta Builders? No, Tionesta Builder Supply. Family-owned and operated home improvement centers located in Tionesta and Shippenville. At First United National Bank Freiburg, the fun bank, we're more than a bank. We're your neighbor. From savings to home loans, we help you grow right where you belong. Stop in today and feel the difference at the Fun Bank.
You can afford a gorgeous, custom-designed hardwood Kerle's kitchen for a lot less than you'd pay at a DIY store. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. At Kerle's, there are never middleman markups or hidden charges that can add 40%. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. That's FactoryDirectKitchens.net.
All right, we're going right back to action. Here's the kickoff. Lasecki is going to squirt it down the field. Going to be picked up by Guth. Here's Guth. He's going to be hit immediately and dropped at the 35-yard line. Good open field tackle that time by Holden Martinez.
Yeah, must saw something on field, Governor. They didn't want to kick it deep. They're going to just squib it down there. Two fast guys for the Wildcats back deep. So let's see what they could do coming out here.
Better sacrifice a little field position than a lot.
Yeah, excuse me, Matt Russ was in there on the tackle. It was 27, not 17. So here comes Central Clarion. Heineman, the quarterback, will work out of the shotgun. He's going to give that to Rex. Here's Rex over the left side. Rex looking for some room. Not a whole lot there. And then on the tackle, that was Laverty.
Yeah, you're going to see number one all over the field at quarterback and on defense. Racked up a lot of tackles last year with 2 years ago as a sophomore.
2-yard pickup, second down and 8 here for the Wildcats.
Yeah, a lot of teams will elect not to bring that quarterback out and risk the injury, but I think Laverty, just too good of an athlete. You're not going to keep him on the sidelines.
Burford wide out to the left. Heineman takes the snap. He's looking to go deep. Fires that football. He's looking for Burford, and it is going to be incomplete. Some bumping downfield, and there is a flag, and we're going to have an interference downfield. And that's where Burford can help you out a little bit because he is fast.
You know, I talked in the pregame, it is hard to run the football effectively against a team that runs the ball well. Where you can have some success is throwing the football because they're not used to really seeing that a whole ton in practice. That time, it didn't have the completion, but you had a huge penalty, which is a confidence builder. It will move the sticks inside Kirtland territory.
Yep, that's a Red Bank Chevrolet penalty.
Kayemi with the penalty. Close coverage on Burford, but Like the play call going after him early here. Try to get some momentum on the other side of the ball.
Hyman under center, sends Rex in motion. Going to hand that football off, and not a whole lot doing there. They tried a little bit of misdirection, gave it to Beggs finally, and he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Brought down by Ayers.
Saw on defense, Bob, you could just see nobody flowed with all the motion or everything. Everybody stayed home.
That is so hard to instill in young athletes, because especially if they're aggressive, they want to make that big play, and they just did a great job of staying home.
4 wide this time, 2 on each side for Hyman out of the shotgun. 2nd down and 10 from the 47. Pass is going to be caught by Burford, but a short gain down to the 41-yard line. It's a pickup, well, not quite short. It's a pretty decent gain of about 6. So 3rd down here and about 4 yards for the Wildcats.
Puts you in a 3rd and manageable situation. Still a big chunk of yardage, but again, you've got half of that back, a little bit better than halfway. So you've got now a very makeable down here.
Yeah, they'll say 3rd and 5 officially. Ball spotted at the 42.
Kirkland makes a little bit of an adjustment here. Jack Turk, 66, that big offensive lineman we spoke about, checks into the football game on this 3rd down.
High snap, Hyman pulls it down, keeps that ball, but he's going to be hit. Dropped, he'll pick up maybe a yard or 2 to the 40-yard line. So now it's 4th and 3, and it'll be a big decision now for Coach Eggleton, what he's going to do here on 4th down.
Looking to the sidelines, and it doesn't look like the special teams group coming out.
Offense still coming out, showing a lot of confidence in the defense.
So 4th down and 3. The Wildcats are going to stay on the field. The offense.
A little early for a hard count, you think?
Yeah.
Here's Hyman. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Under some pressure, fires the football, and it goes errant. And that time, it's going to. At that time, Laverty's just going to let it go. He probably could have intercepted that, but let it go, and they're going to have the football out at the 40-yard line.
Well, miscommunication between Carter Hyman and Mason Burford. Hyman thought he was going to do an out, about a 10, 15-yard out, and Burford went to the post. So got to get that straightened out a little early in the game. Yeah, Bob, I thought maybe he would try to hard con it, but, ball's 40-yard line, so, You
got guys hyped up. The energy's there. It's first 4th down play of the season.
Well, here come the Hornets again. They lead 7-0.
Tell you who would have tried that was Braylon Wagner.
Yeah.
6:49 to go here in the first quarter. Clarion 4 is VNA first. 1st and 10 from the 40. Laverty sends his man in motion. He's going to hand that foot up, keeps the football. Nope, he did hand it off. I was wondering, boy, he's good at faking everybody out.
He faked you out twice.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
Handed it to Bledsoe, though.
Bledsoe gets the carry.
And Bledsoe gets
Short gain on the play.
a little about 2.
If you're just joining us, number 26, the big running back for Kirtland, Carter Luzar, injured. Haven't seen him come back in. Saw him sitting on the sidelines on the bench. So
he had a little assistance as he exited the football field.
So we haven't. I don't know if we'll see him again.
2nd down and 8 here for the Hornets as they work from their own 42-yard line. And this time, Laverty kept the football, but he's not going to get anywhere that time. The Central Clarion defense able to swarm over him.
But there is a flag.
Hayden Hyman with the tackle.
The flag on the play. Personal foul against Central Clarion.
They're going to probably call that on Hayden Hyman, too.
And officials explaining why the call was made.
So that penalty again brought to you by Red Bank Chevrolet, and they're going to move that football so the Hornets will get the first down. As that hit there at the end of the play. So they'll move that football to the 43-yard line on the opposite side of the field. 5:58 to go in the first quarter. Still 7-0 here, Hornets. Hand it off. And Bledsoe will take it inside the 40 down near the 39-yard line. It's a gain of about 4. 2nd down and 6.
Ty Bledsoe, one of those seniors on the team, 5'10", 170 pounds.
Oh, now the Hornets are just going right to the line of scrimmage. They're not huddling up. They're handing the football off, and getting the run that time was Silvestro. He'll take it down to the 36-yard line.
Really trying to work that right side, Governor.
Yeah, they're see something they like. They're doubling up. This offensive linemen are doubling up that outside.
Another penalty flag.
And we've got a yellow flag on the play.
Yep, see what this is.
Sideline warning, I think. Boy, what a great night, Friday night football. Here we go again in the 2025 season.
Well, I'll tell you what, too, the weather over the next few weeks is supposed to be perfect. Next week in the 60s some of those days. It's going to be great.
That's not perfect.
That is beautiful.
Needs to be 20 degrees warmer.
And this is from the guy who had a house in Florida and then came back. It's like, okay.
That's right.
Well, there's other reasons.
So the ball down to the 36-yard line, 3rd down and 3. Hornets with the football. Ball to Silvestro, and Silvestro's going to have the first down and more, banging off tacklers inside the 25 and down to the 24-yard line. That's about a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Ethan Rex had a shot at him, just couldn't hold him. Too much force coming through the middle of that defense that time.
You tell running back constantly as contact is made, keep the legs churning, good things will happen. Great example right there as Silvestro takes advantage of it, moves the chains. Very fast-paced opening quarter, with exception of that injury. The clock has really been running, down to 4:16 already.
Here's Silvestro again, and Silvestro takes it down near the 20, and maybe inside there. We'll see where they spot him down.
Off that right side again.
5 yards down to the 19-yard line, and he's in the Dubrook red zone.
Going after number 52 over there, Brant Parker, and also Benny Yang on that right side for the Wildcats.
You can see that Central Clarion is in position. They're just struggling to make the play, that's all.
Laverde keeps the football. He's going to roll to the left side. Does he have the speed to get around? He's going to be hit and dropped. And they get over there. Rex was over there. Burford was over there. And he's going to spot him down at about the 16-yard line. So it's going to set up a 3rd down here at about 2. Laverde under center. 3rd down and 2. He keeps it. Leans forward. He's going to have that first down. Picks up about 3 down to the 18-yard line.
I think he's going to get over there. Just a quick score for you. Keystone 7. Brookville nothing in the first quarter. We'll try to keep you up to date on the scores.
Yep, there's a Sundance Trucking scoreboard.
There you go.
Clock under 3 minutes to go here in the first here on exploreClarion.com. I'm glad you can be with us here. Opening ball game of this 2025 season. 2 games coming your way next week. Had to bring Pat Kerle out of retirement for Thursday. I apologize ahead of time.
Yeah, we got the Clarion Golden Eagles Thursday night. The Hall of Famer and I playing the Wheeling Park. Not sure what they are. They might be the Cardinals.
Yeah, it could be. Bledsoe in the backfield behind Laverde. He's going to hand it off, and that's Silvestro taking it into the end zone for the touchdown. And that'll go for 13 yards for the score. Oh, there's a hold, though. They're going to bring this one back. So Silvestro came around, but we're going to have a hold called.
Yeah, flag way down on this left-hand side here.
When the officials talk this long and the offensive line starts marching backwards, usually that's the indication.
Holding against Kirtland will nullify the touchdown. March the back 10 yards from the spot of the infraction.
Well, he had a lot of room to run, Governor.
Sometimes that might explain that. A lot of room.
Yeah.
But,
That'll make it a 1st down and 20.
That may be the result of the hold.
Officials are doing a nice job of explaining this is that teaching moment, and Make sure everybody is aware. Now it's showtime again as the clock will. Officials get everybody the signal to head back to the line anyways.
Give the ball.
Roll once ball is snapped.
Ball back to the 23-yard line after the penalty. Here's Laverty under center. Looking to throw. Nope, he's going to run right up the middle. The big hole, and he's going to go in for the touchdown. That'll go 23 yards for the score for Laverty.
Well, they spread everybody out as wide as you could get, both wideouts, all the way outside of the hash marks. And you just had that little feeling, Governor, that he might just keep it and go, and he did.
You create a one-on-one situation by doing that, and one-on-one is a matchup he's going to win the biggest percentage of time.
Another flag on the play. Down at the goal line. Everybody's done sportsmanlike conduct against Kirtland.
Against Kirtland, which will be marked off.
On the kickoff. Yeah, on the kickoff.
On the kickoff?
So the touchdown there brought to you by Bauer Truck Repair. And we'll get the extra point. It's the Independence Health System's extra point here.
Lasecki coming in.
Xavier Lasecki.
On the hold.
Looks like there's still maybe one
Yeah,
shy.
they are. Counting. 25-second clock down to 7-6. They might be able to get it off. They do.
And the extra point is good. They do get it. So with 2:29 to go here in the first quarter, it's now 14-0 in favor of Kirtland over Clarion. We'll take a timeout. You're watching the Kerle Tire Company Game of the Week here at exploreClarion.com.
At Clarion Forest VNA, we bring compassionate care to your doorstep. From skilled nursing to hospice services, we're here for you and your loved ones. Clarion Forest VNA, your trusted partner in home health care.
Good luck to all of our area teams from Clarion Ford Chrysler.
Local sales team. Local owners.
And remember to buy local at Clarion Ford Chrysler, where all your money stays to the local community.
MPRC helps me with the flexibility of the class times. I'm able to balance work, our hobbies of racing, and our family time in general with being able to take classes when it's convenient for me.
Affordable opportunities are endless at Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. If you're looking to start next semester or next year, apply now at discovernprc.org. discovernprc.org.
Right back here at Larry Weiser Field at Clarion High School. Central Clarion trails now 14-0. Laverty another touchdown run, 23 yards for that one. And Central Clarion trying to get some things rolling here. First quarter still. Here comes the kickoff. Well, nope, they're going to chat. Burford is the deep man back as well as
the penalty. You got to mark the penalty yardage.
Yeah, good job by the side judge that time.
Yeah, that unsportsmanlike.
Mark off the penalty on the unsportsmanlike after the touchdown.
Great job of officials working together to get the call right. Spot right, I should say.
Yeah, good job by Kirtland just lining up and not questioning it either.
Just sell the position. Sell the position.
Smart kids over there, Kirkland, let me tell you. Say, hey, ref, by the way, isn't there a penalty on this? So here we go. All right, Wildcats got to get something going. Need a good return here.
Yeah, good opportunity, too. Lasecki to kick off. And Guth again is going to pick it up at about the 44. He's hit, and he'll be dropped right around the 48-yard line. So excellent field position here for Central Clarion. They trail by the 2 scores. Still a lot of time to go.
I like what Brady Guth did that time. Secured the football first and foremost. Wasn't worried about a big return. Wanted to secure the football. Did so. And again, great field position here for Central Clarion. So the ball is at the 48.
So Carter Hyman draws back into the shotgun. His sidecar is a Rex. And this time Hyman's going to keep it over the right side, but he's going to be flipped backwards, and he'll get forward progress, but it really is no gain. Might get about a couple inches, maybe half a yard is all.
Yeah, nice tackle there by Cameron Treadwell.
Brought down by Treadwell.
6 foot, 210.
Helped by Torber.
About your size, Mike.
Yep.
I'm not touching that at all. Wildcats got to start asserting some authority here, basically.
Hyman's throw, and it is juggled and incomplete. Trying to find his receiver over here on the right side. And Burford over here on the right side.
It's pretty tight coverage over there by Kirtland.
Yeah, Bob, you don't want to get in a situation now where you have 3rd and 10, 3rd and long.
That was one of the primary keys I had. Really, you have to get pause the play on first down. When you're in these 3rd and long situations, these guys are like a dog at a butcher shop. They're looking at chops. They know they're going to get in the sprinter's blocks. They're going to apply the pressure. They're grinning ear to ear because they know there's less than 1% chance you're going to see a running play here.
Yeah.
Well, here's the best wealth management 3rd and long here for the Wildcats. Hyman working in the shotgun. He's going to send Burford in motion. Hyman over to the left side, dumps it off to Burford. Burford's hit immediately. He'll get a couple of yards to the 50, but that's all. And a good open field tackle that time by Kayami.
Yeah, rolling left, throwing that direction. Really nothing there too much. And that's sophomore. He's going to get better as time goes on here and everything with his reads.
Yeah, the big key there, he's got to get rid of that ball early.
Right, and he's looking for 17 on defense. Everybody on defense is saying, okay, we're 17. That's probably where he's going to go.
It's a young quarterback's best friend is an experienced wide receiver.
Absolutely.
Kayami's back to take this a punt. Trying to see who was punting the football, but they never turned around.
Good coverage by the Wildcats that time. Logan Bish on the punt.
Okay. Well, we got Bish punting, and punts are brought to you by Janie Montgomery Scott, the Clarion office. A lot of great sponsors this year. We'll get them in as often as we can. 48 seconds to go here in the first, and it is Kirtland leading here 14-0. A couple touchdowns by Laverde.
Yeah, and if you're Coach Laverde over there, Bob, you know what he's telling his team. It's like, hey, if we get another one, this is big. So let's get this thing out of the way here early if we possibly can.
Silvestro got the carry, and he'll just get back about line of scrimmage, maybe one up near the 25-yard line. Give him one.
Hyman and Carrier in on the stop.
Probably going to see one more play here before the end of the quarter.
It's a good job defensively by Hayden Hyman, sticking it in there. Bringing them down.
Laverde under center. He's got a couple receivers off to his left. Is it Laverde over the left side? He'll take it up near first down yardage. He picks up. It looks like he got the 9 out near the 34-yard line. It looks like it is the first down. And that should be the last play here of quarter number 1.
Yeah, they set the football. It will be a first down.
Rex and Brendan Bracken in on the stop.
Wind the clock.
Yep, there's the first down, and that is the last play of the first quarter. With Kirtland leading Clarion here, Central Clarion 14-0. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. Quarter number 2's on the way. And you are watching the Kerle Tire Company Game of the Week. It's right here on exploreClarion.com.
Since 1946, we've delivered. From commercial to residential, we've got you covered. We proudly serve and support our local communities. Call 844-DO-BROOK or visit us online. Do-Brook, your trusted ready-mix concrete supplier.
Hi, my name is Jason, and welcome to Sweet Basil. Come on in.
Your eyes are the window to your soul, so take care of them. The Laurel Eye Clinic provides complete care from annual exams, glasses and contacts to cataract and retinal surgery, LASIK, and more. As a trusted leader in family eye care for 50 years, you can trust them with yours. Call or visit us online today.
With so much to protect each day, Eric Schick Insurance and Financial Services is here to help you find the right coverage that fits your life. Call 814-275-2210 to learn more.
There we go. Central Clarion cheerleaders down there rooting on their Wildcats tonight. They trail 14-0. Kirtland, the Hornets, coming over here from Ohio to take on the Bobcats this evening. Kirtland with the football as we start quarter number 2. The second quarter is a Hager Paving second.
Do have an Ascendant Trucking scoreboard update, by the way. It's 12-0 Red Bank Valley over top Ridgeway.
So they're off to a good start, the Bulldogs.
Well, they run the reverse, but the ball's down on the turf. It's going to be picked up there by Kamiami, and he's going to be dropped for a loss on the play. Long loss, too, back behind the 25-yard line. We'll see where they spot it, back near the 24. So that's going to be a loss of, what, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, about 12?
Yeah, about 12, 13 yards, basically.
I'm impressed, Mike. You didn't have to take the shoes off this year. Must have worked hard this offseason.
Well, you know.
A lot of handoffs in that backfield on a play like that. Not sure if it was there. Well, let's see if the Hornets can do it. Let's see. This is a big series for the Wildcats. If they can hold them here at good field position.
2nd and 20, man wide open across the middle, and he had it on his hands. Batani Kamini drops that football.
That's one of the beauties of running the football so effectively. You lull that defense to sleep, and you had the opportunity to stretch the field. Couldn't haul that pass in, but great play call.
With Bobcats penalty on the play, I think. Yep, holding against Kirkland. That penalty is going to be declined.
That'll be declined. They'll bring up a 3rd down and 20.
Boy, they split those two safeties straight up the middle. And Kayemi off to the races, and you see that every once in a while. Somebody drops it, even in the pros.
Yeah, wonderful play call.
I was just looking at that pronunciation. It is Kayemi.
Kayemi, you got it. That was league with Akalini last year at the university games. Holy
that
smokes.
Was awful.
Nothing more embarrassing than not knowing, trying to figure out the kid's name.
They're down 10. Verdi's going to keep that football. He stopped again. Boy, Central Clarion doing a nice job of this series. Going to drop him right up near the line of scrimmage. Nothing there either. 4th down. So we're going to see the first punt coming up here for the Hornets. Kudos to that Central Clarion defense this time.
Yeah, did a good job. And, now they're going to get a chance to get some good field position here, hopefully, and start a good offensive series.
They're ready to punt. Rex back to return. Rex has wheels, too.
Sure, Hyman's coming off the field with something. He's got bad tape or something on his shoe.
Gonna do a little house cleaning here.
Yeah, tape raveled off his finger, and I think they want him out of the game with that.
Birdie waiting. The snap here for the punt. It's high, brings it down. He's going to roll to the right side, fires that football, and Central Clarion's going to take over at the 24-yard line.
Wow,
of the Hornets.
Yeah, high snap. Good job by Laverty. He knew where he was at. He was going to lose about another 10 yards on that, 15 yards, and just threw an incomplete pass.
Yeah, took a chance, hoped someone would be in the vicinity. There was not, but
yeah. Yeah, I thought maybe we'd have some linemen downfield too, but that penalty wasn't called. So Wildcats have a chance to answer here.
Excellent field position, and this is where, if you're Central Clarion, this is where you want to strike some pay dirt and get some points on the board, make this ball game.
I think you're going to see a timeout. Seems to be a little confusion out here. Down to 10 seconds of the play clock. And
yeah, Alex Love in, out.
Hyman is not the quarterback right now. Rex is in that position.
Dave Yeagle can call timeout from the sidelines here.
And that's a good timeout. There was a lot of confusion. Usually whenever you snap the football in that situation, not many good things happen.
That's a Gourlay Financial timeout, too, and they'll talk some things over. But with Central Clarion here, boy, what a prime opportunity for them, down 14-0 against a team that's really been moving the football. Your defense comes up big. Great opportunity now for your offense. Boy, if you get some points here, boy, it just changes the whole complexity of this game.
Well, it instills a confidence, level of confidence, which you've been questioning yourself maybe perhaps a little bit. You trail here 14-0. It's not familiar territory for Central Clarion, certainly, to be in this situation.
Quick timeout as Central Clarion is right back out on the football field. We saw Rex behind center, and we had talked about that, how Rex is kind of that slash kind of guy. He can do all kinds of stuff for you. Hindman actually goes out as a receiver on the left side.
Yeah, so Ethan Rex going to take the snap here.
Snap it to Rex. He's going to keep it. Here's Rex over the left side. Rex is going to be hit. He'll be dropped down at the 20. That's a 4-yard pickup, 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, good pickup of about 5.
Again, these are positive plays. You got to instill the confidence level a little bit in the squad.
Yeah, it's a grind. It's going to be a grind all game here. It's an easier grind when you put some points on the board. So they're shaking it up offensively.
Go
ahead with Ethan Rex.
Yep, same setup. Twins, though, go to the right side. Burford goes in motion. They're going to give it to Burford this time, though. He's looking for room over the right side. And, boy, that speed. You can just see it on the Hornets. They catch Burford, and they're going to knock him back. And he'll lose about a yard or so back near the 21-yard line.
Yeah, very well read, very well defended that time.
A loss on the play.
Well, getting the ball to the playmakers, Rex and Burford. With Kirtland just closing very quickly. So big 3rd down play, Mike.
Yep, they're down here at about 8 for the Wildcats.
You want to cut the yardage at least in half to have really a manageable play should it become a 4th down situation.
Ball back around the 22-yard line. Hindman takes the snap, looking to throw, fires that ball. It is caught. Finds his receiver in Bish.
Pass complete to Bish.
Can be out near a 1st down. I think he's going to have enough.
It was blocked there for a second, and I think he does have it. It is a 1st down. He's going to have it inside the 15, down to the 13-yard line.
Big confidence play there, Bob.
Oh, no question about that.
Bring your quarterback in. He's struggling a little bit and hits that big 1st down play.
Sometimes that's just like this huge weight taken off your shoulders as you move the sticks.
There's a Clarion Ford 1st down there for the Central Clarion Wildcats. Hindman again looking to throw. No, hands it off to Rex over the right side. Here's Rex with that football inside the 10, and Rex is going to be stopped inside the 10, down at about the 7.
So that's a nice run by Rex. Again, you can see what the philosophy is for Kirtland. They love to gang tackle. That's great. One guy makes contact. He's got a host of teammates coming in to assist.
Trying to strip the ball, too.
Picks up about 6, 2nd down and 4. Ball at about the 8. Quick throw, looking left side for Burford, and it is going to be knocked away as it is knocked away from Burford there. Kaimi in there to get that defense.
Kaimi in great position to make the play. Good, clean play. Didn't make contact prior.
3rd down and 4.
Clock stops. 7:13 to go here in the Hager Paving 2nd. 3rd down.
Kaimi giving a lot of room.
Coach Laverde saw something he was not comfortable with right away. Took the timeout.
Kirtland. Once again,
so Kirtland takes a timeout. We'll take a timeout too. 7:13 to go here in quarter number 2. You're watching the Kerle Tire Company Game of the Week here on exploreClarion.com.
2-1, 2-2-5.
Central Clarion Marching Band entertaining the crowd.
Quick score for you, Bob and Mike. You might be shocked over this one. Keystone 21, Brookville nothing in the first quarter.
I said that could foretell some things.
Yep.
And this could too. How about Hyman ready to go? 3rd down and 4. On 3rd down, quick throw, and it is incomplete. Tried to find Burford at the goal line, and there were about 3 guys down there. They kind of all connected at the same time.
Yep, they lined up in that same play before Coach Laverty called timeout, and I think that's what he was looking for because, boy, they were given a lot of room on Burford, and that slant was there. That time they covered it pretty good. Could have went either way. 4th down and 4.
Huge 4th down play.
Central Clarion's going to go. Here's Hyman with Rex in the backfield. You're going to send trips out to the left side. Here's Hyman. Takes that snap, looking to throw. Hyman steps up. Hyman's head, and he's going to be dropped back at the 14-yard line, and that will end the drive for Central Clarion.
Chase Grun, number 22, coming up, spied on Hyman a good bit and just stayed with him, and brought him down. So Kirtland will take over now on downs.
It is so tough to try and convert a 4th down regardless, but in that situation, because the football field is condensed, it becomes magnified.
Well, you had your trips out there, and you try to run everybody off, Bob, and he tries to run behind that, and Kirkland's just too fast for that.
They're too fast. There's not enough real estate for that really to develop. Another Ascendance Trucking scoreboard update. It is Red Bank Valley 19-0. Wagner with 223 yards passing.
Oh, dear Lord.
Is not even halftime yet.
Jeez.
Laverty hands up. We got whistles. One thing I'm sure Coach Tiger Laverty's going to look at are the penalties here so far in this win. I'm sure he's not very happy whatsoever.
He won't be happy, but a lot of these penalties are expected for the opening game of the season. That doesn't sit well with the coaching staff when you say that, but you know we've done enough of these games, Mike, over the 78 years you've announced and the 10 that I've announced.
Oh, dear Lord.
Since I'm so much younger than you.
Sound like Miss Constantino back here.
Glad I avoided that old fray. That was good. Yeah, you make your best improvements from game 1 to game 2 because you have some film to study.
And remember, this is your first real contact. You know, you beat up guys. You had controlled scrimmages.
And a hand to Bledsoe, and another flag in the backfield. So we'll wait to see this. No gain on the play.
Taking a look at Kirtland.
That was Allison.
And
no
they're
flag.
waving it off.
Waving off the penalty.
So the ball's back at the
So that'll bring up a 2nd down and about 16.
8-yard line. So, yep, 2nd down and about 16 yards to go.
Got to be careful here because, you know, if you're offense coordinator, you're looking like, okay, Laverty can run it a little bit, get him outside to do something, or go back to that play that Kiami was open.
Laverty has a bit of a hold, sidesteps, and he'll take it up across the 15 up near the 17-yard line.
Laverty with the draw.
Got an injury down there, too.
Brought down by Parker and Allison. Injury timeout.
About a 9-yard pickup. So we'll see. Hyman's all right there.
Hyman?
Was it?
Yeah, look, he turned. Yeah, that's him down there. So, Governor, you got Thursday night game, right?
I do.
Who is that? You're going to see Braylon Wagner Thursday night, correct?
I will see he and young Mr. Kiefer will duke it out.
That's right.
So it'll be interesting. I love the Thursday night games. I had the opportunity to call a couple of them. Actually, we have over at Union High School, and they do a fantastic job. I like that. Just it shakes up the schedule a bit. I think it's good for the athletes to give them a little something to look forward to, break some of the monotony up. We always talk about schedules and so on and so forth. Look, they're teenagers. Let them have a little fun. Yep. Let them have a Friday night off to go and see some of the other teams in the league. Look, reality is these guys know each other anyways. It's just great that they go out. Because I guarantee almost everybody that plays in that game is going to be somewhere on a Friday night watching a game.
Well, and it's one thing, too, here. Right now we have the luxury where they can do that, where in a lot of districts, in District 10, they have to play Thursday and Saturday games because there's just not enough officials. They're playing a lot of games on those dates just because of that.
Mike, what should someone in the state of Pennsylvania do?
Well, if my name was Dave Constantino, what I would do is I would go to PIAA.org, and I would sign up to become a football official, and I would do the test online, and I would do all that.
Friday night. Mm-hmm.
No, but seriously, they need officials in all sports. You can go to PIAA.org, go to the official site. You can sign up, and a lot of the chapters now too, they're buying you your first uniform. They're getting you all set up. You can take the test online.
And they also have programs for students as well to get them involved.
If you're 16 or older, yeah.
It's not only just in football, but all sports.
Everything.
The basketball, we know a bunch of the local district officials that have retired this year. So, good way to make some extra cash.
Well, to 17, third down here and 8 for the Hornets. They lead at 14-0. Ball pitched back. That is Silvestro, and he's going to stumble out. Another flag on the play. He was out to about the 20, but we'll see what the flag is.
We may have another hold.
Yep.
That is the indication.
Holding against Kirtland. They will take the penalty. We'll march them back. We'll do third down over again.
And that's easy to do, especially I think as you get in those congested areas, sometimes you want to get a little better angle on someone, and, well, you just stick those hands out, hold on a little too long.
And you said, too, with week number 1, you're still getting your legs.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here we go. It is now, what did I say, third and whatever. It's now 3rd and 15.
By the way, it's only holding if you're caught.
That's true.
Here's the handoff, and there's not a lot doing there. Silvestro over the right side, and he'll be stopped. Short gain. And he'll get about 3 on that, so 4th down and still about 10. So we'll see the second punt coming up as Laverty will drop back to punt. Rex will go back to take it here for Central Clarion. Boy, after that first quarter, it's been kind of quiet here in quarter number 2.
Yeah, it sure has. Good credit to the Wildcat defense. They've made some adjustments to try to stop. They picked up a few things, and Hornets having a tough time moving the ball now.
There's the punt. Rex is going to have to chase after it, and he's going to pick it up on the run. 40. Cuts back 45. Down to the 30 and kick backwards. But nice return by Rex. Boy, he caught that on the run, and that's what you like to see.
Good field position for the Wildcats as we head to almost getting down to the end of the second quarter here.
You see guys that are so timid back there, too. I like Rex. He's not timid whatsoever.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and if you remember that snow game out at Farrell last year, the state semifinal game, that was Jace Ferguson's go-to guy, man. Anytime he wanted somebody to catch a football, he did because he had the speed to keep it moving, too.
Ball to 31. Hyman fakes the pitch, now drops back, rolls to the left side. Flag on the play, fires the ball downfield, and it's going to be picked off in the end zone. And he's going to bring it back out. That was Kaprowski. He'll bring it back out near the 10-yard line.
We have a flag back at the line of scrimmage.
And we'll see if it's a hold. They'll decline it and take the interception.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. It's going to be called on Clarion.
Be a holding against
Yep, they'll decline it, so that Red Bank Chevrolet penalty will be declined.
Yeah, that's why, if you're out there on defense, it doesn't matter. If you see that yellow laundry, play as if you never saw a
100%.
flag. You have to, because good things can happen to you that time to get the interception.
Lots of good eats over there, including hamburgers, cheeseburgers.
So 4:26 to go in the Sager Paving second. Coming up at halftime, we'll have our halftime show, and also we'll tune in with the bands. We always like to get the bands on, so if you're out there in Kirtland and you got someone in the band and you'd like to see them, we'll give a view of them.
Another penalty. Delayed game.
And we've got a flag. Delayed game.
Jeez. Breaking some records for penalties tonight, boys.
Yeah, you expect a little extra yellow laundry the opening week, but two teams that are very disciplined like this, it is uncharacteristic of.
So they'll back them up 5, first and 15. Birdie under center. Hands it off. And a short gain, seeing who gets up there. That was Bledsoe. Bledsoe picks up about 3, maybe 4.
Yeah, I'd call those type of plays real estate runs.
Yep.
Get yourself a little breathing room.
Second down here in 11 as he picks up 4.
Boy, you've hit a lull here.
Yeah.
That's a lot of enthusiasm.
I know.
A lot of things going, and it's just like.
Yeah, just quieted down.
Quieted down quick.
And that time, Silvestro gets tripped up, and he's dropped for a loss all the way back near the 7-yard line. It's a couple-yard loss there.
Phelan Allison in on that tackle.
Loss of a couple on the play. That'll make it 3rd down and 13.
So 3rd down now here for the Hornets.
You are seeing the Central Clarion team get a lot of confidence. These past few series seem to be playing with certainly a higher level of confidence.
I think making some adjustments on what the Hornets were doing, so good job on them.
Timeout.
Coach Laverty's going to call timeout. Going to get some.
All right, so with 3:07 to go here in the second quarter, why don't we take a timeout as well? It is 14-0. The Hornets lead the Wildcats. We'll break. You're watching Kerle Tire Company's Game of the Week here on exploreClarion.com.
With so much to protect each day, Eric Schick Insurance and Financial Services is here to help you find the right coverage that fits your life. Call 814-275-2210 to learn more.
Keystone 35, Brookville 0. Kane 14, Shreveport 8.
All right, back here at the Clarion High School area Weiser Field. 14-0. The Kirtland Hornets lead Clarion. Timeout taken by Coach Tiger Laverty. It's a 3rd down and 13, and we just talked about it. It's like everything's kind of slowed down. We'll see if it picks back up. The first quarter cruised right along, 14-0, and then both teams, it's kind of been a stalemate. Laverty's going to keep it, and he high steps it, takes it across the 20 for a first down, but another flag on the play.
2 flags
and
now.
late laundry to tail end the play as well. So
we're going to have a hold down here on number 68 for Kirkland. It's going to be Vince Prusock. It's going to get called for a hold at the bottom. And Governor, I didn't see what happened at the top. I was watching down here.
I think guys were talking about the up and coming archery season. Either way, we're just going to let the officials sort this one out.
Maybe offsetting.
Yeah, but that'll hurt Kirtland more than Clarion because they picked up that first down where they marked that football.
Personal foul against Kirtland.
They'll take that penalty.
Personal foul after the play.
So they'll have a first down, but they'll back them up.
We'll march them back.
I don't know. Is it?
We'll redo third down all over
Oh, I
again.
guess. All right. Because if it was a first down, if it was after the play,
know,
you would think
yeah.
it would be a first down, but oh well.
Yeah, but that flag was, oh, okay.
It was a flat.
Yeah.
But the one over here.
and then up here, but they took the
Yeah,
the
okay.
personal
I
foul.
gotcha.
Oh boy.
Run right up the middle. That's Bledsoe getting the run, and he gets near first down yardage out near about the 19-yard line.
Brought down by
So he picks up about 12 with the 13 yards, maybe 11.
Yeah, he wants him up on the line of scrimmage. Looking at Coach Laverty, you want to go quick here. Maybe try to get somebody to jump.
So it's fourth down at about 1. Fourth down and 1 here for the Hornets. They're going to pitch it back, and here it is. It will be a first down. No, did he lose the football?
Yeah.
And it was a fumble, and Central Clarion gets the football. Bledsoe, I thought he lost it. He had the first down, but lost the football.
Thalen Allison, I think.
There's the replay, and you see it come out.
Central Clarion will take over an excellent field position.
Boy, Governor, that was a gutsy call to begin with down here.
That's a tremendous call, but Coach Laverty had that much confidence in his defense, just in case the offense didn't convert. There's 2:04.
I'll tell you what, they had the first down, and Bledsoe just unable to hold on to the football, and here comes Central Clarion. Oh, and there the ball down on the field there, and tripped up is Hyndman, and he'll be dropped back at the 26-yard line. That's a loss of 4.
Yeah, Murray or Lobor right there to get Hyman. I'd say the energy's back now a little bit.
If you're Central Clarion, love to score here. Put
Yeah.
points on the board prior to halftime.
Well, if you're Hyman, you're looking for number 17.
Second and 14, Hyman hit. And takes off, but he's going to be tripped up. He'll get back around the 23-yard line, picks up about 3.
Timeout.
Central Clarion will use a timeout. Second down, it'll be second down here in about 11. Minute 25 will hold here. Timeout taken, and those timeouts are brought to you by Gorley Financial. Coming up, we will have the Heater Lumber halftime show. We'll take a look at scores around the league. Bob Dunkle, who meticulously always takes care of the statistics, will have those. We'll look at the scoring summary from the first half, and we'll have the keys to the second half as Bob and Dave will talk about what the teams need to do in the second half.
A couple of scores of note, Mike. Keystone 35, Brookville 0. Port Allegheny 41, Bradford 0.
Jeez, man. This is Bradford just cannot get it going there.
Garden City 28, St. Mary 6. I remember when Bradford joined the conference, everybody was so worried because it's a big school. They're just going to pound and hurt these smaller schools. A lot of these smaller schools have really stepped up.
Yep.
Yeah, that one that jumps out is that Keystone 35, nothing over Brookville, at Brookville.
Well, here we go. Hyman ready. Third down and 11. Here's Hyman looking to throw. Steps up into the pocket, fires that football, and it's incomplete.
This got to be 4 down territory here. It'll be too long of a field goal, I'd say.
Yeah, no question about that.
Thomas Euchert isn't here anymore.
Euchert could kick if the ball was cleared back here at the 50.
That's exactly right.
Wish my investments would give as good a return as what Euchert did. That guy was money in the bank.
Well, let's see what they got. You know, you got a young quarterback. You got Burford. Where are you going to go with it?
Here we go. Fourth down. Clarion going. They're going to send the man in motion. Looking to throw the balls, batted at the line, and that'll do it as Kirtland comes up with a big play.
Xander Perko got his hands up. Well coached on that play to tip it. Lucky that it didn't get tipped off and land in a player, another Hornets' arms that time.
Yeah,
like the play call, Governor. They ran that an awful lot last year. Jace Ferguson ran that.
Good, nice play call, and just very well defended that time.
Yeah. That's a tendency. That's a watching film and a tendency. What do they like to do on third down?
No question about that.
Well, those Kirtland coaches probably picked up on that.
Here's the handoff. And the run that time by Silvestro. He'll get about 5, maybe closer to 6.
Another penalty flag.
Laundry. Preliminary indication is a hold. You might find that hard to believe, Mike.
No, really? This sounds like, remember years ago we were up at North Clarion and there were about 4,000 walks. And our engineer goes, there's no way, guys.
Guys, that can't be happening. You guys.
Marching back 10 yards from the spot of the infraction.
Maybe they call holds different in Ohio. I don't know.
Wow,
Maybe there's a different thing.
There's been certainly a lot of them here.
If you joined us late, Hayden Hyman is not in the ball game for Central Clarion.
Down to 50 seconds to go here in the first half, 14-0 here as Kirtland leads. And Laverty's going to keep the football. He'll take it out across the 25 up near the 26-yard line.
And to match what Bob said on the Clarion side, Carter Luzar out on the first play of the game, not the kickoff. Right immediately following that, Luzar went down and he was carried off the field, and haven't seen him basically since.
Second down, still about 7.
I don't think we're going to see another play.
I think they just want to milk the clock and get out of here.
Yep,
I mean, it's been a kind of an ugly half, and let's go to the locker room. We got the lead, and let's see what we got.
All right, so that will do it here for the first half from Larry Weiser Field at Clarion High School. And we'll take a timeout. When we come back, we will have our halftime show on the way. And again at the half, it is Kirtland. The Hornets lead at 14-0 over Central Clarion, and you are watching the Kerle Tire Company Game of the Week right here on exploreClarion.com.
From custom tees to engraved trophies, All American Custom Apparel and Engraving does it all. Screen printing, embroidery, awards, unique gifts, and more. Almost anything on almost everything, crafted with pride and designed.
Fallers Furniture just got better with fresh new styles from Best Home Furnishings. Refresh your home with new chairs that allow you to select your fabric your way. Select stylish, best-selling furniture and upgrade your comfort with power. And pieces that are both pet and kid-friendly. Relax in a new recliner in sizes and styles to fit everyone and every decor to meet your family's unique needs. Shop these new styles now before they're gone, only at Fallers Furniture.
All right, back here. It's a Heater Lumber halftime show, and we're here for the Northern Pennsylvania Regional College broadcast booth. And we're going to be heading on down to the field before we get into all the specifics here. We're going to send it down to Brock. It's old Air Jordan down there on the field. Go ahead, Brock.
The pride of Kirtland, the 2025 Kirtland Hornet Marching Band. We begin our first halftime show with a song released in 1986 by the American rock band Bon Jovi. Here is You Get Rid of Bad Name.
Red Bank Chevrolet, Clarion County's trusted vehicle dealer. At Red Bank Chevrolet, we're more than just a dealership. We're your neighbors, your go-to team for everything Chevy. From the moment you walk through our doors, we're here to exceed your expectations with unbeatable service, great selection, and a fun car buying experience. Stop by or schedule your visit today. Together, let's drive.
All right, down here at the concession stand here at Clarion Area High School. All profit there goes to the High School Music Association. I'm here with Roger Walter, principal here at Clarion. Just talk about what you're seeing here tonight. Quite the event here with Kirtland coming down here from Ohio.
It's a fantastic event. There's nothing more exciting than the fall kickoff. We had our bonfire last night. The community and the kids turned out. Everyone's excited. We're ready. We're playing hard. Obviously, we have a fantastic competitor tonight. We'll see what the second half brings.
Yeah, and just talk about, you guys got some other big games this year with region changes and stuff. What's kind of the outlook this year for you guys? Do you think offensive side of the ball? But
yeah, we are. Obviously, look at the run we made last year, and it was phenomenal and historical. But these guys aren't happy with what last year brings. They've had the motto that it's a new year and a new plan. We got a young quarterback, and he's going to take some bumps here for the first game or two, but he'll settle in. Defense is looking solid. They're working hard. I mean, one thing I'll say is nobody's going to outwork us.
Yeah, and then just lastly here, packed crowd tonight. Awesome event, like I said. What's some things that fans can expect coming in here to Clarion Area High School and Larry Weiser Field?
Again, it's a fantastic place. We're very excited to bring it back here. There's nothing better than a fall night where the fog rolls up the river. It just has the feel of football. It's nice to be in a stadium, a small high school stadium again, where a crowd this big packs it. We're playing somewhere else, the university. It just doesn't feel big, but look around. The fans are packing the stands. We got a huge cheerleading group tonight. Our band's fantastic. So again, it's an exciting time.
All right, hey, thank you very much. We're going to send it back up to the booth.
Appreciate it.
Good luck to all of our area teams from Clarion Ford Chrysler.
You could have just
Local sales team. Local owners.
And remember to buy local at Clarion Ford Chrysler, where all your money stays to the local community.
Those LED things.
Batons?
Our girls need.
Oaks Building Supply is committed to providing quality building products to the community. Everything you need to get the job done right, visit Oaks Building Supply in Lucinda. PA Mushroom Company, home of Forager's Kitchen, right on Route 66 in Lucinda. All season long, score big with their touchdown special. Any one-topping pizza, just $9.99. Pick one up and take it to the game. Forager's Kitchen, Route 66, Lucinda, PA.
All right, back here at Clarion High School, Larry Weiser Field, Mike Kalinowski, the Governor Bob Dunkle. We have Dave Cadis as well. And at halftime, we're the Heater Lumber halftime show. And it is 14-0 in favor of Kirtland. We'll take a look here first at the halftime statistics, and they're brought to you by the Laurel Eye Clinic. Governor, what you got?
Always like to remind everybody these stats are unofficial, but Kirtland, Mike, 174 yards of total offense, 174 on the ground, 0 through the air. Leading the way, Jake Laverde, 104 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns to go along with that. Ty Bledsoe checks in with 31 yards, 49 yards out of John Silvestro, and Kiami checks in with -10. Again, 174 yards of total offense. For Clarion, stats are really going to tell the tale here, Mike. Just 20 yards of total offense, 6 on the ground, 14 through the air. Carter Hyman sacked a couple of times, -5 yards, 12 yards out of Ethan Rex. Brody Beggs checks in with 0, and Mason Burford -1. Through the air, Hyman is 3 of 10 for those 14 yards, does have 1 interception. Again, 20 yards of total offense here for the Central Clarion squad.
All right, and those, again, the Laurel Eye Clinic stats. We're going to listen a little bit. We're going to, if you're over there in Kirtland, Ohio, here's your Kirtland Hornet Marching Band. We'll give them a quick listen as we go to our next break. We're going to come back. We'll check the scoreboard, scoring summary. It's all on the way. We're at halftime here at Clarion High School. Larry Weiser Field, 14-0 as Kirtland leads Clarion 14-0 here at the half.
halftime show with a thriller. Released in 1982 by the King of Pop, here's Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Fowler's Furniture just got better with fresh new styles from Best Home Furnishings. Refresh your home with new chairs that allow you to select your fabric your way. Select stylish, best-selling furniture and upgrade your comfort with power. And pieces that are both pet and kid-friendly. Relax in a new recliner in sizes and styles to fit everyone and every decor to meet your family's unique needs. Shop these new styles now before they're gone, only at Fowler's Furniture.
Oaks Building Supply is committed to providing quality building products to the community. Everything you need to get the job done right, visit Oaks Building Supply in Lucinda.
Fisher & Father Auto Parts, your locally owned Napa Auto Parts in Cranberry, Knox, Clarion, and New Bethlehem wants to extend a special message. Wishing all athletes a safe and healthy season. Good luck to all the teams.
Top Tier Federal Credit Union is rated #1 in Pennsylvania for the benefits provided to our members. Whether you're saving for tomorrow or building something big, we're with you every step of the way. Top Tier Federal Credit Union, everything banking should be. Looking for a dentist who truly cares? At Rooted Dental, Dr. Mealy combines expert care with hometown heart. From cleanings to confident smiles, your family's comfort is our priority. Rooted Dental, where healthy smiles begin, on Main Street in Knox.
For over 55 years, Parker Furniture has brought comfort and style to homes with quality you can trust. Family owned and proudly serving Northwestern Pennsylvania, visit them at 2683 State Route 257. Parker Furniture, where your home begins.
If your truck's down, your business is too. Bauer Truck Repair gets you back on the road fast with expert service and 24/7 roadside assistance. Call 814-226-6023 or visit BauerTruckRepair.com.
And welcome back here to Clarion High School Heater Lumber Halftime Show. We're broadcasting live from the Northern Pennsylvania Regional College broadcast booth. Mike Kalinowski to my right, Dave Kadis to my other right. It's the Governor, Bob Dunkle. I guess that's right. To my left, Tyler Oakes, if anyone wanted to know.
Above us? Who's above us?
What?
Who's above us?
Above us?
Nico?
Nico Costanza, as you like to call him.
Nico Costanza, yeah.
So we got to do the Ascendance Trucking Center scoreboard, and how do those scores look here right now?
Well, as we take a look here, Michael, it is Karnes City 35, St. Mary's 6 at the half. Port Allegheny picks up where they spent most of last season by scoring a ton of points. Port Allegheny 56, Bradford 6.
Second quarter.
In the second quarter.
How do you do that?
With an offensive line.
Holy smokes.
Red Bank Valley 19, Ridgeway 7, that at the half. Hearing that Braylon Wagner's having an outstanding ball game down at the Red Bank Valley. As we look, it is Keystone 48, Brookville 6, also in the second quarter. Kane 14, Smethport 8 at halftime. Still have not had an update on that Countersport Montauk score. And looking for an update at the Union AC Valley score as well. As we take a look at his Kerwinsville 14. Myersdale tied up 14 in quarter number 2 as well. And Bellwood Annis up 21-14 over Clearfield at the half.
I'm telling you right now, Port Allegheny's upset, though. They gave up 6 points.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
That'll be a little bit of a discussion.
Yeah, at halftime, the coach is like, "What are you doing?"
Well, I thought that Red Bank Valley game would be a runaway. Ridgeway actually got 7 points on the board, so go in at halftime 19-7. But Keystone again 48-6 over Brookville. I don't know if I should say I'm surprised or it's.
Well, you have to be surprised
Yeah,
because we know that Brookville, and that's taking nothing away from Keystone. We know Brookville has a lot of good athletes. That's the key. Anytime you have a strong wrestling program like that and a strong basketball program, that translate, you're going to have success on the football field as well because there's still athletes there.
Yeah.
And that's a surprise. I
That
think
sets up a pretty good game next week with Central
I
Clarion.
keep saying that. I've said that
Keystone.
when we were sitting in the Haskell house looking at the schedule, and I looked at that and I said, I think that really could be a good ball game. And I don't know what's going to happen next week, but I think, Keystone's going to emerge as one of those teams in single A that is going to be a juggernaut for a lot of teams. So.
Well, if the fans, and I think most coaches were aware of it, but if the fans were not, they are now.
Yeah.
So, and that game is going to be at Keystone High School next week.
Yep.
So, that could be a very, very large crowd over there for that.
Oh, I think it's going to be a huge crowd,
Yeah.
And it's going to be, too, I don't know, it's been a while since Clarion has played Keystone as well because of the way the schedule's been and things like that. So because of them changing how the regions are and things like that, you're seeing a few more of those traditional games being played. So it should be pretty good over there. Time to take a look, too, at our scoring summary brought to you by Gasem's Auto Body. Just 2 scores back in the first quarter. It was Laverde, the 16-yard run back at the 9:49 mark, and then at the 2:29 mark, Laverde again, 23-yard run, the extra point good as well for those 14 points. But, boy, when he breaks free, he shows, too, boy, does he have speed.
He's an athlete,
Yeah.
bottom line.
Yeah, he can run, and he can throw. Boy, he laid that one out there to Kayami out there. They split the defensive backs from Central Clarion and put him right on stride. So he is a heck of an athlete. There's no doubt about that. He running the football, like you said, Bob. I mean, he had 1,000 yards in the first 4 games last year before he was injured. So maybe we're first game of the year, we're not even seeing the best of him yet, I don't think.
And I think, too, you're going to see adjustments made here at halftime. You'll see both teams. And I think Clarion did a good job adjusting defensively. And I don't know what was going on. You saw a lot. With the Hornet offense, too. It was flag after flag after flag. And I think it just got them out of their rhythm, got them out of the things they were doing. I don't know if we'll see, shouldn't say I don't know. I think you're going to see a difference in the second half.
And Clarion offense, they sprinkled in a little bit at Ethan Rex, a quarterback. That worked a little bit for him. And they've really shut down Mason Burford. They haven't had an opportunity to get the ball to him, number one. A lot of pressure by that Kirtland defensive line and linebackers and trying to rush Hyman a good bit. That's been difficult for him to get the ball to 17.
Well, they're fast. You saw when they tried to run Burford to that right side, they did him on that sweep. And it just shows the speed. It's a different speed.
Yeah, and the slant. They tried to run the slant on the goal line to him, and those guys, 3 of them closed so quickly on him. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. I think Clarion will get the ball to start the second half, so that's a good way to start the half at least.
All right, well, we're going to listen to the Clarion Band as we head to our next timeout. We're going to come back. Governor, Cadis, keys to the second half are all coming up, and this is the Heater Lumber halftime show here on exploreClarion.com. Here's the Central Clarion Marching Band.
By conducting Pump It, a song popularized by the Black Eyed Peas. Be ready for an amazing trumpet solo by Dylan Hayes. Let's go, band!
Just like your favorite team needs a solid game plan, you need a financial strategy for victory. Our advisors are fiduciaries, always acting in your best interest. That means transparent, tax-smart investing to maximize your wealth. Don't just play the game, win your financial future. Visit us at Gorley Financial, your trusted financial advisor. Gorley Financial is a proud sponsor of local youth events. Visit GorleyFinancial.com for more information.
This is how far we'll go to detect lung cancer. 5 millimeters and a chest x-ray can't see it. Independence Health System uses low-dose CT scanning and advanced visualization to detect and treat lung cancer at its earliest stage, leading to more treatment options and potentially better outcomes. Early, accurate, and advanced detection and therapy, all available at Independence Health System. Expert care here.
All right, back here at Clarion High School, Larry Weiser Field. Peter Lumber halftime show rolling on. 14-0 Kirtland leads here at halftime. Mike Kalinowski, Governor Bob Dunkle, Dave Cadis, Tyler Oakes running the controls. Scott Fox, Air Jordan with us. That's Brock. Scott Fox on the run on top of the stadium as well. Time for the second half. Fallers Furniture, keys to the game. Gentlemen, what do these teams need to do?
Well, it'll be interesting for Clarion to come out. If Hayden Hyman isn't in on offense and defense, that's going to be a big blow for the Wildcats. So it'll be interesting to see if that's, what's going to happen with him if he's able to return to the game. I think also Carter Hyman, get him a couple quick little throws, get his confidence back real quick with everything and see how they're going to go, because they're down 14-0, Bob. They're going to have to throw the ball.
Well, exactly. You have to get him, I like to call them confidence-building plays.
Yeah.
Put them in position, high success, high percentage plays. Big key is they got to be quick. You're not going to have time to throw the football down the field, at least until you move the football with a little bit of rhythm. Because the reality is that defense is collapsing, converging, and they're really forcing those early throws. Of course, the coverage has been pretty tight as well, but yeah, you're going to have to do some things of that nature. I think as we take a look at the opposite side of the football, Kirtland, they're not going to change really a thing other than they will eliminate the mistakes. I think that was one of the keys, and most of those mistakes, again, the reality is they were more mental mistakes than physical mistakes. It's just a matter of the holds. You're going to have that sometimes. Maybe the game is called tighter than maybe what you're used to. But it's one of those things that the coaching staff, I know, is going to work with their players. There's a reason why they've won 1,000 games, it seems. Yeah. These guys, they are well disciplined, and the coaches are not going to put up with those types of mistakes. They're going to work with the players and make some adjustments. And again, I'm looking forward to really this game of chess, seeing who does what here in the second half.
Well, the Wildcats will have the ball to start the second half, which is a big plus. So, they got to get back on the board here real quick to try to close that gap, 14-0 here in the second half.
Go ahead. Those
go ahead.
Keys, again, brought to you by Fallers Furniture. Got to mention that, Mr. Cadis.
Just looking on the field to see if Hayden Hyman is out there. I do not see him. He had ice on his shoulder, and there he is right down there about the 43-yard line, and he's not going back into the game. So that's a big blow.
Well, and that's one of those things, too. In a game like you always want a game like this one, you need him throughout the season. And this is one of those deals where maybe out of precaution you say, look, in the grand scheme of things, we'd love to have you back in here, but, boy, we need you the rest of the way.
Player safety.
Yeah, and it's just
The temptation is there. It's week 1. It's week 0 technically, guys.
Well, I hate that 0 stuff. It's week 1.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Well, he was banged up with his shoulder. He's got ice on his shoulder, so I can tell you he was banged up the day I was down at practice too, and sat out the day that I was there from the shoulder thing, but he thought it might heal up, so I don't know if he aggravated that again or what, but they need him as part of this football team. Captain, whole 9 yards. So
no question, he's led by example throughout his career.
So Lasecki's going to kick things off here as we start the third quarter. Ascendance Truck Center is our third quarter sponsor. Let's see. All right, let's see here. Burford's back. He'll be the very deep man. Rex and Bish are back there as well. Xavier Lasecki, the senior, to kick things off. 14-0 as we start the third quarter. And Burford's going to take it right in the middle of the field, back to the 20-25, sidesteps, gets up to the 30. And he'll be forced down there, just across the 30-yard line.
Even if you don't score here, Mike, I think it's imperative for, just from the confidence level standpoint, for Central Clarion to move the ball, pick up at least a couple of first downs, give them some confidence. Obviously, if you are Central Clarion, your goal certainly is to put points on the board as quick as what you can, cut into that 14-0 lead that Kirtland has had.
So here's Hyndman.
Yeah, got to get the ball in your athletes' hands here. They got, two of the fastest kids in the state. The state run, track and field championships last year. Got to get the ball in those guys' hands.
Hands that football off. Over to the left side, and that's Rex getting the carry, and he'll just get up to the 35-yard line. Just a couple-yard pickup is all. Sets up a second down here at 8.
Boy, good play by Mario Lobor for the Hornets, catching him from behind.
And you could see the speed that he had there. Rex has got a pretty decent set of wheels. Rarely did we see him caught quite like that before.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to, as far as speed goes, this is probably one of the fastest teams you're going to see probably all season. Hate to say that, but.
Rex is going to take that snap direct.
Yep. Oh, no, we have some movement, or?
Yeah, we got some movement on the offensive line.
Yeah, that'll back him up 5.
And I can tell you that is so easy as a lineman when you're used to one guy's voice in particular and you switch it up a little bit.
Oh, you don't need that on the first drive.
So second down here, 14 for the Wildcats.
It's a macro, our team won't touch it. Yes.
Same setup. Ball snap back. That's Hyndman now. Hyndman stepping up into the pocket, firing across the middle of the field. He finds his receiver. That's going to be Burford up near midfield, and it is caught. That'll be a first down.
Boy, he laid that in right between two defenders, Governor, and good throw that time.
Yeah, throw right on the money. And that's that confidence builder that we talked about. Moves the chains.
Almost 20 there.
Clarion go no huddle, and Kirtland trying to substitute guys in.
Yeah, for Burford, that was his third reception of the night, 27 yards.
Full start will back Clarion up again. That Red Bank Chevrolet penalty.
And 2 miscues on this drive.
Again, you want to get that extra step. You're aware how much speed is across from you, and you're just trying to get the extra step in.
Hyman's throw across, back, finds his receiver, Guth. Guth eludes the tackler, spins around inside the 25 and down to the 24-yard line. 1st and 10 Clarion. Central Clarion with the first down.
Another nice reception by Brady Guth, and good throw by Carter Hyman that time.
28 yards.
Now that's a conference play.
Yes.
Hyman gaining confidence there. Hits Burford, hits Guth. 9:39, clock turning. Clarion trails by 2 scores. Central Clarion trying to get on the board. Here's Hyman now with that football. He'll take it. Gets it down near the 17-yard line. 3, 4, 5, about 5-yard pickup.
Cameron Treadwell in on that tackle.
Now that's a play that succeeded strictly because the passing game has picked up. If you try and run that play the first half, again, because you didn't have success with the pass game, it's just not going to go. Amazing what a couple of plays will do to a defense.
Yep.
Hepful in the backfield with Hyman now. He's going to go. Nope, he's going to throw. And is it caught or not? And they're going to say, did Rex make the catch? They're going to say it is complete. Down at the 6-yard line.
Side judge giving him that call. Got kept an eye on him. He actually didn't make a call.
Oh, and Rex comes out limping here a little bit. They're going to say it's complete down in that Dubrook red zone at the 6. Clarion now threatening. Here's Hyman. Ball snap back. Hyman keeps it. Hyman tripped up, and he'll be dropped at about the 5, just 1 yard.
You're seeing that tendency, Governor. They're spreading everybody out and running the ball. That's what Kirkland did earlier in the football game with Laverty.
Yeah, I like doing that. You create a one-on-one matchup. It does put some extra pressure on the offensive lineman to sustain blocks, but you do that, I think, sometimes because you spotted a matchup that you want to try and take advantage of.
Still giving a lot of cushion to Burford at the top of the screen.
From the 5, Hyman keeps it. Hyman over the left side. He's looking for room. Does he get in? He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Central Clarion. Hyman with the run, and Central Clarion gets on the board at the 7:43 mark in quarter number 3.
Good running by Carter Hyman that time. He wanted it more than that Kirkland defender wanted to tackle him. He just pounded his way into the end zone. Nice 5-yard run. Wildcats are in it, 14-6, pending an extra point.
Bish with the extra point try. Hold is there. The kick's on the way, and the kick by Bish is up, and that kick is good. So the kick by Bish is good. 7:43 to go. Here in the third, Central Clarion makes it a 1-score ball game. And we'll take a timeout. It's Kerle Tire Company's Game of the Week right here on exploreClarion.com.
For over 50 years, Kerle Tire and Clarion has been keeping you rolling with quality tires for all your driving needs. And now, we're more than just tires. From state inspections to oil changes to brakes and total car care, Kerle Tire is your one-stop shop to keep your vehicle safe and running smooth. Experience hometown service you can trust and quality you can count on. Kerle Tire, the area's largest selection of tires. Stop in today and see why Clarion has trusted us for over 50 years.
Need reliable plumbing or heating services? Call Luton's Plumbing and Heating. Fast, friendly, and available 24/7. Call them at 814-226-8695.
All right, here we go live as the kickoff. He's going to take it back at the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Kaimi to the 30, and he'll be dropped right up there at about the 32-yard line. So that's where the Kirtland Hornets will take over.
He comes up a little lame, Ryan Kaimi.
You could hear that hit clear up here. Good solid stick. We have an Ascendance Motor scoreboard update here. It is 28-0 Union AC Valley over Otto Eldred. And the way they're stretching him appears to be cramps.
Yeah, that's
a good start for Coach Reed down at AC Valley, man. That's good. They got up, put some points on the board.
Come into the game, you've got a freshman quarterback with 28 points. What more can you ask for?
We know where that game's at.
I believe is at Otto Eldred.
Yeah.
Well, the ride home from there is a lot better when you win.
Boy, there's no gray area on that one.
The only place you have to go to New York to get back down into Pennsylvania. It's up there a few times.
Yeah, you know, we talk, a lot of our viewers from Ohio probably are not certainly familiar with all the geographics here. District 9 is a crazy district because we have teams who, we play a lot of WPIAL teams, the state playoffs. It's closer for them to drive to Clarion than what it is for a team from up north to drive to Clarion in the same district. That's crazy when you think about it.
Yeah, because we have teams that are actually close right to the New York border, you know, up in the mountains. Still working on some of those guys with those cramping. We were talking too last year, and we always laugh because, not that it's funny, but today with hydration and all that stuff, it seems like the player, when we played, you weren't allowed water, you weren't allowed any, we never got cramps. Now they're allowed water and they get cramps.
Yeah, but back then the ball was stuffed. It was not inflated. And
I remember in practices, you go to get a drink of water, and the coach, get over here, no!
We started all that. That started like in the late 80s, 90s. That's when they invented cramps, and they invented none of us had a hamstring.
No.
Nobody had a hamstring. That's just invented, started coming 1987 or something. That's when hamstrings were invented.
Here's a handoff. That's Silvestro, and he's banging his way, and he'll have a first down. Actually, right there.
Yeah,
he'll have it up there at the 44-yard line.
He's the bell cow, man. I mean, I'm giving the ball right back to him again. He wants it. He's running hard right now.
You can hear the pop of the pads. You know, they're real close to us right now. We can hear the pop.
12-yard pickup. Here's a handoff. Silvestro again getting it, and this time he'll lean forward. And he'll get up to about the 48-yard line. That's about a 4-yard pickup.
Yeah, you're going to get a large dose of him, I believe, here.
Bledsoe in the backfield now. Verde stays on his feet, leans forward, and he gets close to first. Yeah, he's going to have that first down. He'll have it down to the 46-yard line. He needed about 6. He'll gain 7.
And officially 109 yards of the ball game. With a nice average. That's his 10th rushing attempt.
And whistle. Procedure penalty here against Kirtland.
Yeah, I think the wide receiver jumped on here just a little bit too quickly.
And again, you're just looking to get that extra edge. This mistakes will happen.
Yeah, Ethan Rex coming out of the game hobbling a little bit.
Port Allegheny 63, Bradford 6. That is at halftime. As we look at that Ascendance trucking scoreboard update.
And that's, well, Mercy will start second half. So, holy smokes.
Already looks to throw, steps up, now rolls to the left side. He's got a lot of room. One man out there to beat, and that's a good job defensively. Let me see who was out there, but he'll pick up some good yardage, though. Down to about the 42-yard line.
I think it was Burford out there with the tackle. Yep. You expect that tackle out of a senior.
Yeah, those are really tough plays to make defensively because you're on an island. You're all alone. And, oh, by the way, if you whiff, it's 6 points.
That's right. That's right. Especially with a guy like that. So we got a good one for you, 14-7. Kirkland on top, third quarter.
Second down here, about 7 for the Hornets. Here's the pitch. Trying to see what's running there. It's a first down inside the 35. Or
is that 18, Sebastian Becker?
I think it was.
It was.
That was Becker with the carry.
Becker with the carry.
That's first down. So Becker takes it all the way down to about the 27-yard line.
Inside the Wildcat 30-yard line.
So you're seeing this Kirtland team go right back to their meat. And it is just rushing that football, the meat and potatoes of this team. So, and that is Silvestro again, right up the gut. And again, just a solid carry down near the 23-yard line.
And this is that methodical, just wear you down drive.
2nd down and 5 now.
The ball control offense that has the ability to score instantly.
Yep, and it's an answer for a score. It's like, all right, boys, let's go. Got to get something done, and they're certainly showing their strength right now.
Bledsoe gets the carry. And he's nearing first down yardage. I think he's shy. Would be about 3rd down at around 1. Picked up about 4.
He's at 35 yards of the ball game, 7 attempts.
He's down in that Dubrook red zone, though. 14-7 as Kirtland leads Clarion. Clarion getting on the board on the Hyman touchdown run.
I think Laverty's going to keep this or Silvestro, Governor. There you go. Silvestro.
Yep.
Oh, he's going to be
over the left side.
close.
A little surprised they pitched to the outside. I thought we'd see something up the gut. But
yep.
I think he's got it where he comes in. It just depends.
Look at the side,
He's
Judge.
got it. He's got it.
White hat says he's got a first down. Sticks a little late moving it.
Close to the marker, and it is a first down.
So that is a Clarion Ford first down here for Kirtland. 3:13 to go here in this 3rd quarter. It's an Ascendants trucking 3rd.
When you watch this big offensive line, I always take a look at the interior linemen. Their splits are so tight. It's really the type of formation you see out of a goal line offensive line. But again, they're so disciplined.
Kirtland's going to take a timeout. This is a long drive for those offensive linemen. A little warm out there, so let's get some water in them.
All right, so while they take a timeout, I'll give you guys a break to get some water too, and we'll be right back after this. It is Kerle Tire's Game of the Week. It's right here on exploreClarion.com.
This game is brought to you by Tionesta Builders? No. Tionesta Builder Supply. Family-owned and operated home improvement centers located in Tionesta and Shippenville.
Our focus has always been on you at Clarion County Community Bank. We're a full-service bank that offers the financial tools you need and the personal attention you deserve. You'll discover we're not just investing in our community, we're investing in you. Clarion County Community Bank.
You can afford a gorgeous, custom-designed hardwood Kerle's kitchen for a lot less than you'd pay at a DIY store. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. At Kerle's, there are never middleman markups or hidden charges that can add 40%. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. That's FactoryDirectKitchens.net.
With so much to protect each day, Eric Schick Insurance and Financial Services is here to help you find the right coverage that fits your life. Call 814-275-2210 to learn more.
All right, back here at the Clarion High School where Larry Weiser Field, and Kirtland leads it by a 14-7 score. They are driving the ball down around the 18-yard line of Clarion, 1st and 10. Laverty kept the football, went around the left side. Shorter gain that time. He's down around the 15-yard line. 3-yard pickup.
Good job by that defense. That defensive line stepping up and seeing Laverty. They got 3 stacked in the backfield.
Yeah, they've kept it right there about the whole time.
Taking a lot of time here.
Checking off. Looking the sidelines, using that 25-second clock.
Hands it off. Is that Silvestro, I believe?
No.
I think it's Bledsoe, I think.
Bledsoe
3.
got the carry.
Actually, no. It is Mario Lorber.
Oh, so we got a new one in there. Mario Lorber getting the carry.
It's a big 3rd down brought up. 3rd down and 6 here.
Yeah. Yeah, only got 1 there. So down to 1:55. Verdi pitches it out. That's nope, over the right side, and Silvestro doesn't go anywhere. Not much over there. He'll get down near the 13-yard line, maybe the 12. So it's 4th down.
It's a really good play. I can't see what the number is there.
That was 18.
22?
18, Sebastian Becker with the run.
Lasecki's going to come on for the field goal try. It's from the 20-yard line, so this will be a 30-yard attempt.
Well, we saw him in pregame. He can hit it pretty well.
Here's the snap. The hold's there. The kick's on the way, and the 30-yard attempt by Lasecki is up, and that kick is good by Lasecki. So with 1:04 to go here in this third quarter, Lasecki nails a 30-yard field goal, and that will make it a 17-7 game in favor of Kirtland. And with 1:04 to go here in this third, we'll take a break again, and you are watching the Kerle Tire Company Game of the Week on exploreClarion.com.
Eyes are the window to your soul, so take care of them. The Laurel Eye Clinic provides complete care from annual exams, glasses and contacts to cataract and retinal surgery, LASIK, and more. As a trusted leader in family eye care for 50 years, you can trust them with yours. Call or visit us online today.
MPRC helps me with the flexibility of the class times. I'm able to balance work, our hobbies of racing, and our family time in general with being able to take classes when it's convenient for me.
Affordable opportunities are endless at Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. If you're looking to start next semester or next year, apply now at discovernprc.org. discovernprc.org.
Well, the kick was a little bit short, and Guth had got the ball. His knee hit the turf, so he's down over there at about right around the 32-yard line.
Good job by the Wildcats, Governor, holding them to just a field goal because they had the momentum, basically. Kirkland driving down the field, and they put up that big third down play and held them to only 3. So still in the football game here, 17-7.
Yeah, ball control offense, able to move in that red zone. Everything tightened up at that point.
Trips off to the left here. Hyman will work out of the shotgun. Heffel's off to his sidecar right. Hyman looks to throw, fires, it's picked off, it's intercepted, the receiver tripped. It is picked off by Becker. And a flag comes in late.
Be some unsportsmanlike conduct down there celebrating. But yeah, 2 of the receivers got tied up. Was he trying to go to Rex? And he got tied up. Can't see it. Maybe on the replay we can.
No, I think it's past the replay time. Yeah. Yep, here it is. Take a look over here. Here's the replay, and you can see the receiver kind of bumped into the back of the defender as the defender was going for the ball.
It was Brady Guth. He was trying to get the ball, too. He got hooked up on the legs.
Personal foul against Kirtland.
So Kirtland will be backed up. The interception is going to stand.
Back inside their own 40-yard line, we'll take over with the 1st and 10.
Yeah, it's tough. It's one of those calls. Initially, if you watch things like that in live time, oftentimes the fans think it's got to be interference, right? It's got to be. But no interference on that one.
Well, Silvestro was the big workhorse on the last drive. Number 4 at tailback for Kirkland. They're short a guy. They better hurry up. They're down to 4 on the clock.
Silvestro gets the carry. Bangs his way across the 40 up to the 42-yard line.
Brought down by Heffel.
Oh, let's see.
Check it in. He's going to have to run a play here.
I think it's 2nd down and 5.
I'll have to run one more play here for the quarter.
Appreciate hearing from all the fans as we're getting lots of text updates here.
And over the left side,
Laverty.
takes that down inside the 30-yard line as he was right down the sideline, and that's a big first down here for the Hornets, and that will be with 2 seconds, once they move the chains, that'll be the end of the first half, unless he stepped out over there.
Now, referee, he blew the whistle for an injured player. Thalen Allison coming out limping. And Whitehat's going to roll the clock, so that'll go quarter.
All right, so we're going to switch sides of the field, and it'll be a big first down there by Laverde as he runs that football. We'll come back. Quarter number 4 on the way, 17-7, as the Hornets lead the Wildcats, and you're watching Kerle Tire Company's Game of the Week right here on exploreClarion.com.
Hi, my name is Jason, and welcome to Sweet Basil. Come on in.
From custom tees to engraved trophies, All American Custom Apparel and Engraving does it all. Screen printing, embroidery, awards, unique gifts, and more. Almost anything on almost everything, crafted with pride and designed.
One of the biggest risks to your future could be running out of money during a longer than expected retirement. Many people have not yet taken the time to determine if they will have enough assets to last throughout retirement. Our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap and actionable recommendations. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
And here we go back to starting quarter number 4. Our fourth quarter is brought to you by the Clarion County Community Bank. Well, guys, here we go. Big run by Laverde as they set them up well here in this fourth quarter with the first down at about the 28-yard line here of Central Clarion.
I think, Governor, we've said this is a big drive. Like, how many times tonight?
You need to force a turnover here, and we got a late substitution. So it's going to result in a timeout here by Central Clarion.
Timeout, Central Clarion.
So you will be at Union High School on Thursday night. Good food down at Union? Do they have what's their go-to? Do you know?
A lot of times we have pizza down there. We've had wings before.
Oh yeah,
pretty decent wings
from their concession stand.
No, actually,
they take care of the media and the people working the games in the press box.
Yeah. I've been down there a few times. Haven't seen wings or pizza. Something going on.
But you have to be special for that kind of stuff.
You're gonna be Hall of Famer like you, or
that's
something.
right.
Or the governor, you know.
Someday, Mr. Cadis.
So you'll have that game, and then Friday we'll be at Keystone High School.
Yeah.
I remember having good French fries or something at Keystone High School.
Yeah, good French fries, sausage,
cheese,
good stuff.
Something like
that. And it's almost torture because the food is cooked right underneath.
Right underneath you, yeah, in the press box. You're right.
Well, here we go. It's set up in that triple I, I'm going to call it. Here's Laverde over the right side. He's tripped up once, twice, but he keeps going inside the 20. He'll be dropped at about the 19-yard line.
Picks up good yardage.
And that's a gain of about close to 9.
Unofficially, Mike, 143 yards on the ground tonight for Laverde.
Second down, and we'll say
So they attempted 2 passes. They've not really had to pass.
Guys, you know, that defensive line, you know, you're missing Jimmy Kerr from last year and Matt Alston from last year, and got some new guys in there this year trying to plug up those gaps.
And jumping in the neutral zone will cost them 5 yards here.
Yeah, they're gonna
say a false start.
They're gonna catch, yeah. So that'll back up the Hornets 5.
And of course, you mentioned that Heineman is out from that group right now.
Second down here at about 6. Ball back near the 24-yard line. They're going to pitch it to Silvestro. Oh, Silvestro dives into the air, and he'll be dropped. And he got a cramp, too, as he leaped into the air. Ball inside the 20 at about the 18.
Yeah, multiple players down with cramps.
Andy Ridgway, number 0, down for.
I'm going to tell you, if I leap like that and land,
Oh,
you're bringing a stretcher out. There's
Yeah,
no
you'd be
chance.
screaming. You'd be screaming.
Yeah, there's no chance I'm moving. I'm not going anywhere.
I don't know if you'd be screaming. You might just be passed out.
Either way, the report from the sideline would be Bob Hurts all over.
We'd be having people send cards to.
Bodies everywhere. Let me tell you.
No gray
The
area.
nursing home address is.
It's getting
You got to be realistic in life, folks.
punchy in the box. Let me tell you. Punchy in the box.
Although at our age, I've been actually looking into some of those places. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice.
You're just getting into bingo. You're going to make the bingo tour.
Gotta you prepare. That's it.
I don't know, Kate, save your quarters.
I'm safe. I got them all. I got my dauber ready to go for bingo.
10:54 to go here in this one. Might as well get back to the game. 17-7 is Kirtland leads, and they're addressing a couple of the injured players here. And
It's probably going on all over the district, too. First game.
Yep.
And so has Andy Ridgway.
Andy go over, get himself a drink of water, and probably be in 2 plays from now. I'll bet. Port Allegheny 63-6, Governor. Jeez.
Yeah, one thing Port's going to work on this week is their defense.
Putting up the points.
Yeah, they're going to work on defense this week. So here we go, 3rd down and 1 here for the Hornets.
See, Ridgway's put up another score.
Yeah, 26-13, Red Bank Valley still on top in quarter number 4.
Going to fake the Bledsoe. Laverty rolls to the right side, throws the football, and it is caught. And it is on that far side, first down.
I think he's going to be just shy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm looking at that post there. I'm looking down here. So it's down near the 10-yard line. So the ball to 10. Got to get down to the 8.
Silvestri checking back into the game.
Yep, Silvestro in there, Bledsoe in there. Laverty hands it to Bledsoe, I believe, and he breaks it into the end zone for the touchdown. 10:25 to go here in this 4th, and Bledsoe's going to score the touchdown.
About 11 yards out.
Yep.
And Kirtland will add to their lead now, 23-7. Good play call, good scheme. Thought maybe Laverty was going to keep it. Handed it off to Bledsoe at the last minute for about 11-yard gain right into the end zone.
Taking a lot of time. Looks like they might be going for 2 here.
Yeah.
Which would make sense.
No. Let's guess he's coming on.
There he is.
Yeah, he came on late, Bob. Came on late.
As long as they were taking, it looked like they were going to look at the 2, but
Lasecki's on.
you know, not much to gain if you did convert the 2 in that situation.
Here's Lasecki with the extra point try. The kick is on the way, and that kick is up, and that kick is good by Lasecki. So we will take a timeout, 24-7, as Kirtland extends that lead on Central Clarion. And you're watching the Kerle Tire Company's Game of the Week right here on exploreClarion.com.
Fowler's Furniture just got better with fresh new styles from Best Home Furnishings. Refresh your home with new chairs that allow you to select your fabric your way. Select stylish, best-selling furniture and upgrade your comfort with power. And pieces that are both pet and kid-friendly. Relax in a new recliner in sizes and styles to fit everyone and every decor to meet your family's unique needs. Shop these new styles now before they're gone, only at Fowler's Furniture.
PA Mushroom Company, home of Forager's Kitchen, right on Route 66 in Lucinda. All season long, score big with their touchdown special. Any one-topping pizza, just $9.99. Pick one up and take it to the game. Forager's Kitchen, Route 66, Lucinda, PA.
Well, there's the kickoff. It went just short again. I'm not sure who got the ball over here, but
Mike, looking at that Ascendance Trucking scoreboard,
All
how
right.
about this? Port Allegheny 70, Bradford 12, that's in the third. Carnes City 55, St. Mary's 6, also in the third.
Wow.
Red Bank Valley 26, Ridgeway 13. We know that's in quarter number 4 now. Keystone up 48-6 over Brookville. Union AC Valley up 28-0 at halftime. Payne 27, Smithport 8.
Hyman looks to throw, fires the football, has his man on the left side. And it is caught, and again, Beggs, on that left side, makes the completion. And down to the 44-yard line.
Yeah, nice throw by Hyman, laying it right in there.
Got Beggs on that far side. About 18 on the play is the yardage. Trying to figure that out for Robert.
Clock continues to run. Get a little sense of urgency here.
Hyman looking to throw again. Spins to the left side. He's going to look to run. Hyman sidesteps, gets the first down. Nice run as he takes that inside to 35. Down around the 33-yard line. Picks up about 12 yards.
Got an injured Kirtland player on the sidelines over there.
Player down on the near sideline, far sideline.
Yeah, this is the point of the game again. Those cramps are really going to continue to unfold, and your body's finally starting to feel everything, because this is, no matter how much you simulate practice, you played control scrimmages prior to this. This is the first real game action anybody's had.
So that football's going to sit down near the 33-yard line here for Central Clarion. They're on the Hornets side of the football field. They trail 24-7, 9:09 to go here in quarter number 4. Hyman at the quarterback position takes the snap, looks to throw, under pressure. Sidesteps one, gets hit though, and he'll be dropped for a sack. Drop back at the 35-yard line. That'll be a loss of around 3.
John Silvestro had him lined up in the backfield, and good job by Hyman, just making one little move, and he went by him.
Yeah, so many times the tendency at quarterbacks, they want to run in reverse. Go forward, go forward.
Yeah, step up.
Cut your losses, go forward.
Second down, about 12 or 13 here as the ball's back to the 35-yard line. Hyman takes the snap again. Pocket collapsing, looks to throw. Tried it across the middle, and it goes incomplete. And on the coverage was Ayers.
Brings up a third down and 11.
Clock stops at 8:20.
You know, the nice thing is this scenario, this situation, as a coach, you know it's 4-down territory. You know, you don't have to gamble. You don't have to think, what am I going to do? You know that you've got 2 cracks here to pick up the yardage to get a first down.
Get about 5 or 6 if you can. Quick out. There it is.
And that throw just sails that time. He was looking on the right side for Burford. And on the coverage, Laverty was over there that time. Just took 3 seconds.
And if the catch would have been made, would have cut that deficit in half, which is, you know, what you mentioned, Dave.
Yeah.
And then got you in that 4th and manageable. But the pressure forced the early throw and a high throw.
So here it is, 4th down and 11. Almost 12 here for these Wildcats. 8:17 to go in the 4th quarter.
Missed coverage here by Kirtland. That trips out here. Two guys back there.
Rolling to the right side. Hyman looking to throw. Oh, he's hit and he's dropped. Big tackle that time by Treadwell. First to get him. And Kirtland will take over back at the 37-yard line.
Bob, you know what that is. You're going to see that on film. And you got to, you know, they're going to coach him up and say, listen, you got to understand, you got people running up behind you, and you got to get rid of that football or sell out. You got to run it. You know, you can't wait around too much and everything. And that's the learning curve, sophomore quarterback.
It is, you know, and again, tough situation because those defenders know you're going to pass. You're going to. They're not going to worry about the run. They get back in the blocks and they just take off.
They'll coach the heck out of that individual play and get him ready for Keystone next week. Well, you're going to get a strong dose of Silvestro here, and keep that clock going, I would say.
There's Bledsoe getting the run, banging off tacklers, and he's going to break free, and he's going to take it all the way in for the touchdown. And that is going to go 63 yards for the touchdown.
There's a flag.
And that's a shame where that's at.
Yep, let's bring her back. So they'll go from the spot of the foul.
A lot of laundry tonight.
And that's the case sometimes, too, as an offensive player. You think, well, I got a chance to help spring them a little bit, maybe make a little extra contact.
Against the Hornets will nullify the 62-yard touchdown run. But it will be marked from the spot of the foul. So that will bring up a first down, and it's like about 3, 2, 1. We'll call it first and 2.
I joke sometimes the best block you can make is the one you don't.
Yeah, and you didn't know if he was past that either,
You're just trying to help, and it's one of those things. It's a mental mistake is what it is.
They want the clock to move. Coach Verdi's
I think that
out on the hash marks.
It should be a first down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine, but the down marker.
Want to get everybody on the same page. It's the opening game for a lot of us this season.
Yeah, it should be, first down and 1 or 2.
Yeah, I think he wants the clock to move.
And it probably should.
Chopping in a 25-second, 35-second clock.
Hand off. Lorber getting the carry, and he'll get the first down that time. So he'll get the couple yards. Well, maybe he doesn't.
A little short.
Yeah, he's short.
Going to say the knee made contact.
Thought he maybe leaned forward enough.
Brought down by Karate.
Still needs a yard. So he's at the 47. Needs the 40.
Still remains a second down and 1.
About the 48.
Things are getting interesting between Red Bank Valley and Ridgeway. 32-21, Bulldogs still on top.
Oh, wow.
A little over 7 minutes remaining in that ball game.
Verdi keeps the football. Weaving his way, finding room. And almost got out of that last tackle. Takes it all the way to the 40-yard line. It picks up 13 on that one. And they'll move the chains, first down.
157 on the night, 15 attempts.
Clock continues to move.
That young man's going to put up a lot of yards this
You're
season.
not a kidding.
Yeah, we'll check him out later in the year to see how he's doing. We'll get on max preps like at week 8 and see what numbers he's tallied.
From the 40, here's Kirtland. They have a first and 10. Verdi's going to pitch it back. And we'll see who gets up here.
That's a pretty good play. That's
Silvestro.
Number 53 on that tackle.
Just a yard.
Carrier. That's a pretty nice play. Stepped up and
Brought down by Carrier.
put his nose in that pile and brought him down. Good play by that young man.
Big thing now is just time. You want to keep that clock rolling.
And this is where I love this type of an offense because you can make that clock just melt away.
Well, you got a 4-year senior who started over 40 football games. He knows how to run it.
Becker got the carry, and he'll take it down to about the 35. Picks up about 3.
Brought down by Beckwith.
He's got 15 yards in the ball game tonight.
So third down.
Third
and 5 here for the Hornets. Clock down to 5.5.
Yeah, Governor, you just want to get going here, run the clock, and not get anybody hurt.
I was going to
more
say,
than what you have here.
If you're Kirtland, you want that clock to evaporate. You want to get out of here. Guys have got a lot of hits. They're going to be a little sore tomorrow.
It's good job by Laverty looking at that 25-second clock.
Silvestro gets the carry, banging his way, breaks tackles, spinning around, stays on his feet inside the 20 and down into the red zone at about the 19-yard line. About, what do we got? About 5, 10, 15, about 16 yards on the run.
Aggressive drive here. There's nothing. They've not run a single special play. This is plays that have been in their playbook forever.
Just hand it off and use that big offensive line and just lay on some people.
Laverty over the right side. They're trying to just kind of grab him by the shirt, and not going to work with him as he kept that football and went down right around the 10.
He would have been still running, Mike, had the Central Clarion defender not got a hand on him.
Well, that
holding
shirt.
That jersey.
Picked up about 7.
Wasn't going to stop him, but did slow him up enough.
Second down here, 2, maybe 3. Is that Bledsoe?
5-3.
Yep, Bledsoe got the carry. He's got the first down. He's down inside the 10, down near the 7. So that's down first and goal now here for the Hornets as they threaten to score here. They lead 24-7 with 3.5 to go.
A good solid hit there by Beckwith, too, going back to the last tackle.
Stay tuned. We'll have our complete post-game show on the way, brought to you by the First United National Bank. Ball's handed off. Bledsoe takes that inside the 5.
Bledsoe carries inside.
Looks like down near the 2. About 4 yards.
Bledsoe now 61 yards on the night.
Second and goal from the 3-yard line.
Clock continues to move down to 40. So here we go from the 3-yard line. Kirtland lines up. Got the triple backs. Oh, and Laverty slipped or what, but
he had a ball come out of his hand, and he reached back to grab it again, and he got it.
So he goes down, but they'll keep it back at the 5, so third and goal from the 5-yard line. They lost a couple yards there.
Lost 2 yards on the play. Bring up a third down and 5.
More importantly, however, he did manage to hang on to the football. A lot of times you see players, they want to try and still make something happen. Look, we've got multiple downs. We're up in this one. Secure the football.
Here's a snap. Verdi gives it Silvestro over the right side, and Silvestro's going to go into the end zone for the touchdown. At the minute 39 mark, Kirtland will score here. Silvestro will take it in from 5 yards out. So Kirtland back on the board to extend that lead.
Yeah, good running. Same thing as Bob said. Just same thing in the offense. Nothing brilliant. We're just going to run it at you.
Yeah, what you're seeing, the late substitution, that's a result of guys having cramps. And so you still want to get your 11th man out there.
Yeah, you still want to count how many you got.
Kick by Lasecki is on the way.
It doesn't make it. Nope.
And that time it's no good.
No good.
So 30-7. And And that's where we stand. A minute 39. We'll break. You're watching Kerle Tire Company's Game of the Week right here on exploreClarion.com.
Are you ready to boost your team spirit? Look no further than shopteamwear.com, your one-stop destination for all your school and team apparel needs. We've got you covered whether you're a die-hard fan searching for the latest gear or aiming to fundraise for your team. And here's the best part, you're in control. Choose the products and prices that work for you. Discover the ultimate apparel shopping and fundraising experience at shopteamwear.com. It's time to gear up, fundraise with ease, and make a statement together. Boost your team spirit, empower your community. Shopteamwear.com, where passion meets fashion.
For expert healthcare, visit Primary Health Network's Clarion Community Health Center. Since 2014, we've provided family medicine, behavioral health, dental care, and walk-ins, all under one roof. Primary Health Network's Clarion Health Center is located at 30 Pinnacle Drive. Learn more at primary-health.net.
All right, and welcome back here to Clarion High School, Larry Weiser Field. It's now 30-7 in favor of Kirtland. Here's the kick, going to be taken by Guth. And he'll be hit and dropped at about the 41-yard line. Yeah, at least, Guth's got a lot in the stats tonight.
He's got a lot of ground balls to him tonight, basically. It looked like a shortstop, just carrying them and picking it up.
So a minute 35 on the clock. We'll see what Clarion does here. Central Clarion next week will be at Keystone. We'll have that game for you. We'll talk more about that on the post-game show.
Mike Cameron County, a big winner, 54-6 over Bucktail.
Wow. Heineman sends Rex in motion. Hands that football off. Oh, and over the right side, Heineman kept it. Well, that wasn't Heineman.
No, he handed it off to Phelan
Allison.
Allison.
That was number 8, Allison. 8 and 9 look a lot alike.
What are we going to give him total yardage on that one?
Well, where'd he go? Down at the 41, so from the 41 to the 41.
That'd be 18.
18. Hyman under center. Rex in motion. Oh, that ball's down on the turf. And
Kirtland's football.
Yeah, Kirtland's got the football, I believe, as they point that way.
They do.
And Clarion maintains possession.
Oh, nope, they say Clarion has it.
Oh, wow.
They're pleading their cases down there.
Official on top of it. He's made the call. And it's going to stand.
No, I think Kirtland got it.
There we go.
Yep.
Kirtland recovered the fumble.
Yep.
Now you're going to see a
And now you're going to see some knees
here.
If they let them, yeah. All right, so here we go. Here's the knee. Clock will start, and we'll have to do this just one more time. Good ball game tonight, I'll tell you what. We go back, and when you look at the scoring, it was 14-0. In the third quarter, it was Heineman with that 5-yard touchdown run. At the third quarter, at the 7:43 mark, made it 14-7. Things got a little bit dicey there for if you were on that Kirtland side. Clarion had come back, made things interesting, but then it was that long drive.
It was.
The Kirtland went on. They got that field goal that gave them that 10-point lead. But, boy, that drive was the difference, I think, in the ball game.
Yeah, no question about that, Mike.
When we talk about that, too, let's make that our drive of the game, that Primary Health Network drive of the game, because, boy, that drive really changed the ball game. As the teams will go across and they get ready to shake hands, we'll let that clock expire, and then we'll go to our commercial break. We'll come back. We'll have Brock down on the field. It's all coming up here. Just about ready, Tyler? It's 7, 6, 5. You never know. All right. All right, so that does it. That's our ball game. We'll take a timeout. You're watching the Kerle Tire Company Game of the Week on exploreClarion.com.
World-class transportation manufacturer Brookville Equipment is hiring night shift welders with a 12% pay differential. Monday through Thursday, lay out, assemble, and repair an array of projects using state-of-the-art welding technology, paid time off, and generous benefits. Join Brookville Equipment's dedicated team as a night shift welder. Use your skills and turn those blueprints into an American-made product. Apply online today.
One of the biggest risks to your future could be running out of money during a longer than expected retirement. Many people have not yet taken the time to determine if they will have enough assets to last throughout retirement. Our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap and actionable recommendations. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Legacy Archery in Brookville is your full-service bow shop, offering an indoor range, techno hunt video system, custom strings, and over 150 bows and crossbows and camo in stock. Whether you're new to archery or prepping for hunting season, Legacy has the gear and know-how to sharpen your skills. For expert healthcare, visit Primary Health Network's Clarion Community Health Center. Since 2014, we've provided family medicine, behavioral health, dental care, and walk-ins, all under one roof. Primary Health Network's Clarion Health Center is located at 30 Pinnacle Drive. Learn more at primary-health.net.
Showcase Homes in Shippenville offers modular and manufactured homes with over 240 customizable floor plans. Tour 8 display models on site, ready for immediate delivery. From permits to porches, we handle it all, from start to finish.
If your truck's down, your business is too. Bauer Truck Repair gets you back on the road fast with expert service and 24/7 roadside assistance. Call 814-226-6023 or visit BauerTruckRepair.com.
At the Carpet Barn in Clarion, flooring is anything but boring. We handle everything, from expert installation to full removal and cleanup with precision, care, and commitment to quality. Visit our showroom and find flooring that works as hard as you do. The Carpet Barn, where style meets service.
Can you hear me? Already here with Hager Paving player of the game, Jake Laverty, 2 touchdowns, over 160 yards on the ground rushing. Jake, such a cool atmosphere down here tonight. You know, what do you have to say playing in front of all these fans here?
Yeah, it's a great game. Ohio versus Pennsylvania. That's a great football team over there. Big physical guys. They'll win a lot of games, and I'm happy how our team played. Everyone fought, and we came out with the dub. So couldn't be more happy.
Yeah, you know, like we said, 160 yards on the ground. How much credit do you give your O-line, man? I saw them up there. They were battling all game.
O-line was phenomenal. Lucci and Turk and V-Boss and Freeberg, all the boys, Zahn, everyone got it done today because that's a great D-line out there, and they pushed them around, and we ran the ball good.
Yeah, and, you know, just kind of coming down here because of the history of your dad, you know, he might not have told the whole truth about it. You never know. You know, what were some of the feelings at home about him coming back down here into Western Pennsylvania?
Yeah, he loves it out here in Western Pennsylvania. He's spending the night out here up in Tynesta.
Okay.
So, yeah, he loves PA, and he knows PA's got great football. So we just wanted to come get a great week 1 game in against a good Clarion team. So, yeah, it doesn't get more fun than this.
All right, that was Hager Paving Player of the Game, Jake Laverty. Jake, congratulations on a big win.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All righty. We got
great job down there by Brock, our own Brock Air Jordan. I'll tell you what, doing a fantastic job tonight as we jump into the First United National Bank, the Fun Bank postgame show, as we join you again from the Northern Pennsylvania Regional College broadcast booth here at Larry Weiser Field at Clarion High School's football stadium. Guys, a good ball game here tonight between these two. Got close at one point, but of course Kirtland was able to pull away and get a big win here this evening. Why don't we take a look first at the Laurel Eye Clinic statistics. Governor, what you got over there for us, my man?
Take a look at Kirtland, first Mike, 350 yards of total offense, 342 on the ground, 8 through the air. We do talk about balance quite a bit, but it was a balanced attack. Jake Laverty checks in 161 yards on 17 attempts, 72 yards out of Ty Bledsoe. Laverty, by the way, 2 rushing touchdowns. Bledsoe checks in with a 72-yard total and a touchdown as well, and 102 yards out of John Silvestro with 17 attempts, touchdown for him. And as we go down through the line, Sebastian checking in was Sebastian Becker. He had 2 rushing attempts, 15 yards. And Mario Lorber checks in 3 yards. And as a team, Mike, again, 342 on the ground. Laverty was 1 of 3 through the air. Didn't throw because he didn't have to. Did connect on his only reception with Ryan Cammey for that 8 yards. As we look at Central Clarion, 45 yards on the ground, 88 through the air, total of 133 in this one. Carter Hyman on the ground, 14 rushing yards. Did have the 1 touchdown. Ethan Rex adding 14, 18 yards out of Thalen Allison. And Burford -1 on his only attempt. And Brody Beggs checks in with no yards in this one. Carter Hyman would be 7 of 16 for 88 yards. Did have that 1 interception. Hauling interceptions, Mason Burford checking in with 27 yards, 25 yards out of Logan Bish. Brady Goot checks in with 28, and Ethan Rex with 8. Again, a total of 133 yards of offense for Central Clarion.
All right, again, those stats are the Laurel Eye Clinic stats. I want to thank them, as always, for sponsoring that. And, boy, I'll tell you what, guys, looking at this ball game, we talked about that drive of the game, going back to that drive that Kirtland had back in the third quarter after Clarion had scored. They went down and scored that field goal that was our primary Health Network drive of the ball game. And, cushion the lead by Parker Furniture. How about that Bledsoe 11-yard touchdown run back in the fourth quarter. They're up 17-7. Clarion making a little more noise. Nope, Bledsoe with that 11-yard run puts them up 24-7. And at that point, they were taken away with that football game. Hager Paving Player of the Game. You can't take, anything away from Jake Laverty. He had a super game, and you guys talked about it. Dave, you talked to his dad last year, with the broken arm, didn't get a chance to prove a lot of things. He proved a lot tonight. Right off the bat in the beginning of the game, the 2 quick touchdowns, and then rallying this team too. We talked about it. That second quarter, it was like it was almost like a Morgan here. It was quiet. Nobody. There was nothing. Yeah. Then all of a sudden, he just got that team rallied again, and they came back and rolled away with that 30-7 win.
Well, that was their MO. They run the football, and he runs the football, and he did it quite well. But there's certain other things you take away from watching him play. Like you said, rallies the team behind him and everything. He had great clock control, going into the half, coming out of the half and everything, and heading down the stretch when they were up 17-7. He took control, watching the clock and saying, hey, let's milk it, let's milk it, let's milk it. And he did a fantastic job, and he should be credited for that too, along with the other intangibles that he has as a great quarterback. 4-year starter, started over 40 games, and fantastic young player, and it'll be interesting following him for the rest of the year.
Now, how about next week? We're going to go tie nest of builders, something to build on. And next week's game, the Central Clarion team has to go over to Keystone. Keystone, a big win tonight over Brookville. Yep. A lot of people are going, whoa.
Yeah.
What does the Central Clarion team now need to do? They're heading over there, something to build on for Carter Hyman, and he's the leader of this team now.
Well, I think one of the things is that you make your biggest improvements between game 1 and game 2. And now they have a whole game to watch film. And every one of these kids are going to be watching film like crazy, and the coaches are going to be coaching them up and everything else. And maybe you didn't know that this kid was going to be in this position, and you move this kid to another position, because we saw Ethan Rex early play quarterback, but who else is going to be moved around, or who actually played well, who graded out really well, Governor?
Well, one of the things I always look at is I tell people, don't hit the panic button. Take a deep breath, and the sun's still going to come up tomorrow. So the reality is you're going to go to work, and I guarantee, look, this was one of those games, win, lose, or draw. I think the coaching staff is going to approach week number 2 the same way. In other words, look, this is water under the bridge. We're not going to do anything about this Kirtland squad. It was a good experience for us. We faced a top-notch team and, played a respectable ball game, came up short in this one. But, okay, now we're preparing for Keystone. Now it gets ultra serious because now we're in the meat of the schedule, so to speak, week number 2 or week number 1 officially, but we like to say week number 2. But so again, too many people I think times hit the panic button. And you're going to make changes in sports and coaching, Dave, as you all know, it's a constantly evolving process, and if you don't evolve, bad things typically happen to you. So the reality, don't make too much out of it. Certainly you're going to learn. You've learned some things and some weaknesses that you're going to adjust to. But look, this is an intelligent staff. They've been around together, and they know how to handle it. And again, these guys, I think, will respond. I tell people a lot of times, sometimes the fans react a little more harshly than what the players do. In a sense, they take it a little more personal. But these guys are hard workers. They're going to come out. Tomorrow's a new day.
Yeah, it's a good team, and they'll be back. They'll be back in it.
All right, guys, that's going to wrap up the First United National Bank, the Fun Bank postgame show for this week. And again, next Thursday night, we'll be down at Union High School as Union takes on Red Bank Valley. And on Friday night, we've got Central Clarion and Keystone. It's all coming up next week here on Explore Clarion. So, Robert, Governor, get us on out of here for this week.
I want to thank the camera guys, Scott Fox, as well as Nico Cosma, as well as Brock Jordan, assisting us with sideline reporting from my broadcast partners, and Mike Kalinowski and Dave Cadis, and along with our producer, Tyler Oakes. This is Governor Bob Dunkle saying, hey, let's be careful out there.
Have a great day.
EYT Sports thanks our sponsors for making high school football coverage possible. Kerle Tire Company, Red Bank Chevrolet, Dubrook Inc., Eric Schick Insurance, All American Awards and Engraving, All Seasons Temporaries, Ascendance Truck Center Clarion, Battery Warehouse, Bauer Truck Repair, Best Wealth Management, Brookville Equipment, The Carpet Barn, Central Electric Cooperative, Clarion County Community Bank, Clarion Ford, Clarion Forest VNA, Clarion Psychiatric Center, Cousin Basil's Restaurant and Bar, Fowler's Furniture and Mattress, Fisher and Father, First United National Bank, the Fun Bank, Gatesman Auto Body, Gorley Financial, Hager Paving, Heater Lumber, Hopper Corp, ShopTeamWear.com, Independence Health Systems, Janney Montgomery Scott, the Clarion Office, J&J Feeds and Needs, J&J Trailer Sales, Kale's Kitchens, Land Pro Equipment, Laurel Eye Clinic, Legacy Archery, Luton's Plumbing and Heating, Matrix Group, Macmillan's Carpet and Flooring, Northern Pennsylvania Regional College, Oaks Building Supply, Inc., PA Mushroom Company, Parker Furniture, Primary Health Network, Rooted Dental, Showcase Homes Tempa Supply and Service, Simply Skin Medical Spa, Sweet Basil Restaurant and Bar, Tionesta Builder Supply, Top Tier Federal Credit Union. Stay tuned as we thank more sponsors throughout the broadcast.